What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another Yankees Avenue watch party. This is game number 70 of 162. And, my apologies to keep you guys waiting. If you can't tell, if my eyes look a little bit crystallized or whatever the saying might be, I woke up from a nap just now, and I guess I overslept because it was like 6 or 7:52. I checked my phone. I'm like, oh, shit, I was supposed to start streaming 2 minutes ago. But, I do apologize for that. And you guys waiting in the chat. Good to see all you guys. Again, sorry for the delay, but we are here now. 5 minutes ahead of first pitch. And we got the third game of a 4-game set, Yankees versus Royals, as they look to clinch a series clinching win, as we got the series finale tomorrow, a day game in Kansas City. But for tonight, going to look to keep rolling with this lineup: Volpe, Soto, Judge, Stanton, Verdugo, Torres, Rizzo, Trevino, LeMahieu. And what's interesting about this is when I first saw this lineup and Stanton in the 4-hole, I was thinking like, oh, is there a lefty we're playing today for the Royals? Which there is not. It's a righty. I was like, oh, shit, okay, because this is kind of a lineup change. Alex Verdugo no longer in the cleanup spot. You're just going straight up Giancarlo Stanton, and that also allows you to drop Rizzo down to 7, Gleyber Torres up to 6, and then DJ LeMahieu, this we've seen before, rounds it out in the 9-hole. But, not too much is common in the lineup these days. It seems like no matter what the Yankees throw out there, they ultimately end up winning, except, when Juan Soto's not in it. But, of course, he came back on Monday, and this will be his third straight game today. First game where Judge and Soto were playing yesterday since last week. But, this team just keeps rolling, man. Same deal yesterday. We, game one, facing Seth Lugo, who, talk of the town, 2.13 ERA, one of the best pitchers in baseball so far this year. And I don't want to say we lit him up because it was only 4 runs, but we handled him with ease. And then yesterday, Brady Singer, another guy, very respectable season, ERA in the 2s. And what we put up against him, like 6 or 7 runs, ultimately scored 10 in the day. And what ended up pretty quickly by midway through the game, ended up being a blowout victory for the Yankees. So with Soto back in this lineup, we are clicking on all freaking cylinders. And as for the pitching end of things, going with Cody Petit, and you guys know the deal with him, man. He's made 3 starts with the Yankees, 2 since filling in for Clark Schmidt since his injury. He's been great. 2-0 record, 1.72 ERA, whip below 1. And for those who were here last week against LA on Friday, he was fantastic. 4 2/3 scoreless. If you remember, I went into that game thinking like, just give me any sort of outing. Give us a few innings, like 3 runs or less, and I'd take that. Well, he picked up where he left off against San Francisco and Cleveland against Los Angeles. 4 2/3 scoreless. He was great. We'll get the ball tonight for the game against Kansas City. And, another look at the lineup. Again, apologies for keeping you guys waiting, I'm glad I didn't oversleep too hard. It's not ideal that I woke up like 2 minutes after I'm supposed to start streaming, but quick little splash of water on the face, swig of water, throw the shoes on, because for some reason I don't like to stream without my shoes on. Might as well not wear anything if I'm not going to wear my shoes. What am I talking about? But let me pull the chat, it's been a minute since I last saw you guys. Of course, no streams the last couple days, but we're back tonight, We are back tonight, and then we got a big series coming up this weekend against the Red Sox, which would be a now Friday night game, by the way. The Friday night game is now a 6:30 start time instead of 7, apparently to accommodate for the Celtics in the NBA Finals, I guess, which will be, game 4 by that point on Friday. So, for those who didn't know, half hour up the game 1 of Red Sox-Yankees is, but that's just for another couple days. And then tonight we got Yanks on Prime, Yanks on Prime. So let me pull up the chat and see how you guys are doing. What's going on, fellas? We got CT Cards, The Vault, Luke Groundwalker, Mike Masiose, Tom, Nicholas, Mario, The Vault, So Greatest, SP, Morgan. What up, Morgan? A lot of my regulars in here. So good to see all you guys in here. And hope you're having a good Wednesday, The Vault says, Dan, do you sleep with socks on or off? Always off, I don't like to feel like my feet are being suffocated while I'm taking a nap. And this wasn't the plan to take a nap, But my sleep schedule, I finally kind of got that fixed where I've been waking up around like 8 or 9, which is much better than what I was doing. And what it has led to is me taking like a little midday nap the past week or so, like every couple days. But no socks while I'm sleeping, No socks while I'm sleeping. What's good, Tom? Mike says, missed the streams. Let's see here. Try to watch someone else's party, but it sucked. No, there's some good ones out there, For those who don't know, if I'm ever not around, as Dan Altavilla, right-hander for the Royals, is throwing up his warm-up pitches now. if Joe's McFly is ever streaming, yo, check out his shit, because Joe's is the day one OG streamer. I'm pretty sure he only goes on Twitch, but I appreciate all the kind words. I missed you guys too. And I'll tell you, when I wake up from a nap, I'm pretty fucking hungry, and right now is no exception, chat. No freaking exception. Alrighty, let me crank this up a bit, right now, and no exception, chat. No. Oh shit, my stream is playing on this computer. Okay, there we go. I was like, who's that obnoxious voice I hear in the background? Hey, it sounded pretty deep though. I sounded nice and manly off an app. Just kidding. Oh man, all right, we're about to get going here, chat. How the hell are you? Let's watch some Yankees baseball. I'm still like 10% delirious right now, not gonna lie, but I think we got through the pregame all right. And here's Volpe stepping in, and let's do it, yo. As always, I'll be seeing what you guys have to say quite frequently throughout the night. I'm still waiting for the freaking box score on ESPN to pop up, by the way. So just give me a minute on that. Yeah, Volpe got out of the gates yesterday, nice triple, and then Judge drove him in. Judge is just insane, man. He's every game now you look for a home run. It's no different tonight. All right, so first pitch coming with the Volpe, and we are underway. All right, can I get my box score up, ESPN? There we go. Nope, that's the Padres-A's game. This is Yankees Avenue, not Padres Avenue. Alright, here we go. Sorry, chat. Give me 2 seconds here. What do we got? 1-1 count on Volpe. Oh, that's Sunday's game's box score. Let's go, Volpe. I was talking to Rose this morning. And he's a Guardians fan, of course. You know, I'm just like shooting the shit with him, saying like, "How about them Yanks show doing you guys a favor?" As I promised him we would. And he just said to me, bro, he's like, "Danny, I swear, if this team doesn't go to the World Series, I don't know what's gonna go on over there." And it's so true, man. Like that's the point it's gotten to, which we've known for a while. But attaboy, Volpe, leadoff single. Let's go. The expectation in my brain, without any hesitancy, is that we will come out of the American League. That's how. That's how good you feel about this team each and every night, which I've said this all season long, so this is not like some hot take by me, but, you know, I haven't been here a couple days, so I just want to reinforce that idea. So, Volpe with leadoff single. Box score looks fucked up there for a minute. I hope that's just temporary. And I'm sorry, I'm like all over the place right now, but once we get this box score in, we will be officially kicking it, yo. I just got a bad feeling that, like, whatever pop-up ad is on here is going to go away, and then the box score will be pushed around somewhere else. But we will deal with that. We will cross that bridge when we get there, chat. That is a good, very nice saying to go by. Same with the Juan Soto news. Didn't have to cross the UCL being torn bridge till we got there. I mean, I sound like I'm on fucking crack right now. I apologize. Let me just get this box score and let's watch some fucking baseball, chat. Holy shit. That way I can shut the hell up. Alrighty. Let's do it, yeah. We chilling? I think we're chilling. We got a ball and a strike on Soto. Minor game. Tonight's game is on Prime. Oh, whew. Let's do it, chat. Now I'm feeling a little bit better. I just watch some baseball and hang with you guys. I'm gonna check the chat in like a minute and a half. Let me just catch my freaking breath, yo. Woo! Let's go, Soto. There goes Volpe. Ball low. It doesn't even throw it. Nice. What is that number? I want to say 12 for Volpe. 13th. Nice. Let's go. So run on second. Nobody out.
And no throw to second base. That's how big a jump he has gotten.
Let's go, Soto.
2-1 to Soto.
Good eye. Good eye. Man, I kind of miss doing this. It's been a minute.
The most dangerous man in the world on deck.
Yes, the most dangerous man in the world. Yo, I'll read the stats when he comes up. But for those who didn't see, on Instagram I posted what was it? It was Judge's 2022 compared to 2024. I'm trying to remind myself who made it. But it's insane how much better of a year he's having compared to what he did in 2022, the year he obviously broke the home run record. Good eye, Soto. All right.
And Aaron Judge steps to the plate.
Let's go, Cap.
First and second, nobody out.
So in 2022 at this point, he had a 1.022 OPS. He was slugging .648 with a .374 on base. Right now, he has a 1.149 OPS, 712 slugging, 437 on base. So the homer pace is very similar. But everything else, man,
Judge takes the strike.
he's on a whole nother level, which it's hard to fathom with how good he was that year.
Over his last 41
We also found a good story about
has hit 21 homers
Judge,
over
and
that span.
I'll tell it later, but pretty cool story found out today. Let's go, Cap. To right field. That'll get down. Volpe will... Yeah, hold up at third. So, yo, let's go. Dude, this feels like every single game. I'm pretty sure we... Now, we lead baseball in first inning runs scored. But, like, no different this series, man. First game, I believe we scored 2. Second game, we scored 2 as well yesterday, right? Or at least 1. And here we are. Bases juiced, nobody out in the first. For Giancarlo Stanton.
Really nothing you could do there, and as it falls in front of Velasquez.
I'm gaining 5% of coherence by the minute, chat. So apologies if my words prior to this felt a little bit scrambled.
Ball 1.
Let's go, Stanton.
Carlos Stanton hit a missile to
Yeah.
center field last
And they
night.
said it was only 446 or some shit. Give me a break, yo. I like how Jeff Nelson was saying, like, I'm just gonna get myself a tape measure and fucking measure that shit myself.
Since the renovation in 2009 that presented those 3 walls, we could think of and dig up only 3 other.
Man, would I like a first inning grand slam right now, chat?
Here at this ballpark.
Is that a Captain Obvious statement? Out of the way, word. Let's go, chat. How the hell are you?
Well, I took my measuring tape, like I said I was going to last night. And it was a 30-footer. I went out in the 410. Yeah, measured it out. It was about 4.
Because that went over the black, right? So I mean, that had to have been at least.
Fair enough.
I mean, that if it started with like if it was at least 450, I might have believed it. Because they're always less than what we expected it would be. Like Judge, remember Judge in Seattle in 2017? Him too. I think his was 444. They listed it at when it was, and Ruka was on the call as well. The one he pulled to left in Seattle. I mean, that shit was at least like 470 something.
To go with that slider down and away.
But all counts the same. Nah, son of a bitch, Stanton. Love you, but goddamn. Yeah. All good. This pitcher looks like the roommate that tried to kill Mike Ross in Suits. The one dickhead, whatever his name is. Gallo. Looks like Gallo from Suits. Let's see how the hell the chat's doing. Yo, where are we? Already have 300 people in here? Hey, what up, Mario? I don't hate you, bro. What you talking about? I don't hate you. And yo, what's up, yo? What's up, Narco? Unless you're somebody I don't know who you are, Mario. If you're like under an alias right now of like one of my greatest ops. As far as I'm aware, I do not hate you. I'll go as far as say I fucking love you, Mario. You're in the stream watching a ball game with me. I'd say we're on the same page.
Such a solid professional hitter has been exactly.
Let's go, Verdukes.
He's needed in left field this season.
Now they better score here, which I'm still quite confident they will.
Hits, especially in this series going the other way. There's a huge hole between Garcia and Witt Jr., the shortstop. You see that hole there. He got a couple hits last night, or a hit last night in that hole.
Good eye. That's a good take.
On Verdugo. Yankees trying.
It's good, Matt. Adam says, Dan, your dad should make another cameo appearance. Honestly, Adam, it's funny you say that because I'm thinking about DoorDashing something, which, if so, ground ball right side. Oh, under the glove! Man, my boy, Vinny Pascantino. I will not make fun of him because he is my friend. I have his number in my phone. No big deal. But we'll take that, yo. Shit, give him a single, man. Give him a single. Save Vinny the E3. Give Verdugo a single. Regardless, though, what matters? Another game, jumping out to a 2-0 lead in the first. Just what we do, chat. Just what we do. All right, so let me get this up on Yanks Ave. Oh, shit, that was a crazy hop. Can't even blame Vinny on that. Word, yo. They give him a hit on that, right? Give him a fucking hit.
So third straight game, the Yankees have scored at least 2.
Yeah, third straight.
Torres trying to give him a little more. That's 53 first-run innings. First run.
Word, they give him a single. Nice. So 2-run single in the first for Alex Verdugo, and we are off and freaking running, yo. Just the way I like it. You wake up from a nap and you immediately open your eyes to see dominance. That's something only the Roman Empire Thought they could see before this.
By the way, you said it was
That didn't make any fucking sense, bro.
The bat of Verdugo there.
Jesus Christ.
And there it is. The 53 runs in the first.
Son of a bitch. God damn. Good shit, though, Verdukes.
Torres whiffs 1 and 2. Altavilla, the opener for Kansas City in this game.
Still only 1 out, yo, so let's get a third one in.
As they will
Let's go, Glebes.
turn to Daniel Lynch after him. A 1-2.
Good eye.
Torres sees it down nicely, and it's 2 and 2.
Hey, this is only the second appearance for this Altavilla guy, at least this season. He threw like 1 scoreless inning before this, so. I don't know what his how deep he's going into this game.
On Torres. You know,
I'll
the
find
whole
Don't
idea
Disturb
for
as
this
well.
opener, a lot of it is because Daniel Lynch, his first inning ERA is through the roof. But
Young Bulls goes, you hit the pen or something? Nah, bro.
First,
Nah, I did not hit the pen.
Right, in the lineup. Well,
I just woke up late from my
Daniel
nap,
Lynch
that's
is gonna
all.
wind up seeing the top of the
I'm
lineup
chilling though,
again
yo.
in the
I'm honestly, I'm
second
chilling a little bit too hard right now. Which further makes it sound like I hit the pen,
Excellent
but I did not.
A single from Volpe, a stolen base, then a walk to Soto, a single from Judge. Stanton struck out looking. A 2-run single
Let's
from
go, Glebes.
Verdugo.
3-2.
First and third one out. Full count on Torres.
Fight.
Stays alive, smacking that foul
Chat, what the
down
hell's
right
up, yo?
field line. Well, if you're Torres first,
Another run here is
you'd
required,
love to
Nicholas.
see something just in
Not
the
to
air
win, but
the
you have 1
outfield.
out still, first and third, 100%. Good eye, Glebes. Good at bat. So bases loaded again, yo. And for Anthony Rizzo, who went 0 for yesterday, but did actually look decent at the plate, I felt like, and had a nice play in defense on at first, of course. You know, he hit a couple balls hard, if I remember correctly. He had, you know, a few productive at-bats. Oh, he's done. So that was just a straight-up opener. So Altavilla is done. Peace out, Gallo. He really does look like that character from Suits. But and they're bringing the lefty to face Rizzo. So Rizzo's got to get this run in, yo. Got to get this run in any way possible. Chat, what the hell is up, bro? What the hell is up? So we got bases juice and a bullpen change coming in the first inning. Here comes the Rizzo double play. Hey, I'm gonna think positive though. I understand you feel that way, Zell Grayson. What up, bro? How you doing, man? Good to see you. I think he's gonna hit a nice fly ball. Nice fly ball, get a run in, and then we can feel good about Rizzo for a day at least. And somebody tweeted something out too earlier that I've kind of echoed on here, and I also, you know, I just agree that Rizzo still has value on this team. I just don't see it. You know, assuming he keeps this bad production up as an everyday guy at first base, that's not possible. He cannot be the everyday first baseman in October if this is the hitter he's going to be. But, like, his clubhouse presence, the fact that he's won a World Series before, he clearly is, you know, one of the main voices in that club or in that room still. He has value on this team, and he's Judge's best friend, so he's not going anywhere. And his bat off the bench, if he could hit somewhat, I mean, having Anthony Rizzo off your bench is certainly not a bad thing, but at the worst, that's where he's got to be if he keeps this up. But hey, bases juice 1 out. Maybe he can come through here. Maybe he can come through here. This feels so weird, yo. First inning a bullpen change. Yeah, no, that was a nice catch last night, Adam. Yo, Elvis. Yo, Elvis. I like that name. Rizzo is done, Dan. Rizzo is done, Dan. He's done. Hey, I mean, listen, I've kind of already said that, yo. So don't think I'm not like denying that. I feel the same way, actually. If I didn't, I would not want another first baseman come October. Which sucks, as we all love Rizzo. But again, his spot on the roster is safe.
Yankees passport holder night, and the first 30,000 guests in attendance
Just not a spot in the everyday lineup. But here we go. Bases juice for Rizzo, 1 dead. Just nothing on the ground. Nothing on the ground.
Daniel Lynch, the fourth.
Oh wow, this guy thinks he's like
His
a.
opener, Dan Altavilla, didn't go well. 2 runs already in.
If I was more
Bases
awake, I'd have a
loaded,
word
1
for
out.
it.
Rizzo trying to break out, and he takes ball 1.
Oh, that's an excuse. I'm feeling awake now.
5th appearance. He started 3 games this year. He's got a fastball 92 to 94.
Let's go, Rays.
Slider, changeup, and a knuckle curve. His first inning ERA is 21. Rizzo tips that foul. His last start was against Seattle, where he gave up 7 first-inning runs.
Oh, how tough things have been.
Come on, Riz.
For Rizzo in the month of June. An opportunity here.
Attaboy! Oh, fuck. I mean, word, that gets the running, though. That gets the running. That's a W, chat. I thought that shit was into the gap off the bat. I don't know what was going on in my brain. But, yo, that was awesome. That was awesome. Gets the run in, and that was probably the hardest contact Rizzo's had in God knows how long. Bro, I really thought that shit was headed for the gap, but I'll take that. I will take that. And that is going up on Yanks Ave. A nice hard hit by Anthony Rizzo for a sac fly.
Right back to Isbell, the center fielder.
Yeah, yo, I thought that shit was headed right for right center. So apologies on the screech if it made everybody think Rizzo just hit like a grand slam or something.
First and second, 2 out. Ball 1 to Trevino.
But word, 3-0 Yanks, yo. 3-0 Yanks.
Rizzo's first RBI since May 25th.
Yankees. Automatic, yo. Just automatic. Put that up on Instagram. Let's go, Trevino.
On Trevino with LeMahieu waiting on deck.
Yeah, yo, we're about to bounce, bat around in the first. If Trevino gets on, it's 3-0. Also, DJ's been looking good too. DJ's had a couple of good games with the bat.
It's called a strike. Wow.
Pity strike.
It's like 3-0 is an automatic strike, 0-2 is an automatic ball wherever you're throwing it.
Right.
As umpires. Doesn't have to be. That was way up.
3-1 on Trevino. Well,
Oh! Get out, ball! Yeah, let's go! Dude! God damn, bro. This team's fucking nuts. Chat, this team is fucking nuts, dude. Are you for real right now, bro? God damn. Are you fucking for real? 3-run bomb, Jose Trevino. We're already up 6-0, yo. Just fucking insane, man. There's no other word other than just automatic, man. You turn these motherfuckers on and you watch domination. And the Royals are not a joke of a team, yo. Like, we all know the deal. They're one of the better stories in baseball this year. And, like, so far, I mean, you could say it now, like, they're just dismantling them. It's insane. And good shit Trevino, too. He's been kind of struggling lately. I'm not sure the last time he hit a home run. I feel like it's almost been near a month if I'm not remembering it. Or if I'm remembering correctly. But we're... God damn, bro. That's fucking nuts. Let's go, chat. Let's have ourselves a night, yo. I mean, we already are. We already are. All right, so let me get this up on Yanks Ave.
When your internet isn't
and then I'm going to kick it with you guys. Because I do miss you. I haven't seen you in a couple days. Shut this dumbass commercial up. Jose Trevino. 3-run bomb. And it's fucking 6-0 Yankees in the first, dude. That's insane. First, this team is automatic. Beautiful. Good shit, Trevino. That is up. We're about to be up on Yanks Ave. Instagram, then I get up on Facebook. Yo, 6-0 Yankees. They batted around through the order. And it just, you just expect it at this point, yo. You just expect it. Let's see here. Damn, chat is fucking firing away. Last time I opened it was before the Trevino home run, so now I'm just seeing and yo, more with a $10 super chat. Let's go, yo. It says, for dinner tonight, it's a party. Hell yeah, Morgan. Morgan, I fucking love you, dude. Thank you so much, man. And yo, I'll tell you, I'm gonna put that $10 to good work, bro. I'm gonna put that shit to good work, because I woke up from my nap starving as hell, which that's the last time I'm gonna mention my nap, by the way. But my stomach's already rumbling, bro. So Morgan, you're fucking clutch. You are clutch. And yeah, let's go, yo. Let's go. Jack Cam with a $2 super chat. Ball 4 was a called strike, by the way. Elmo. Oh, that's true. I forgot about that. Yeah. Yeah, yo. I mean, it's funny how that'll happen a lot, it seems. To where, like, man, if the pitcher just didn't get that bad strike called or something, he would have been better off. It reminds me of the Stanton go-ahead home run against Cleveland. I believe it was the Game 2 home run maybe it was game 5 where ball 4 was called a strike. Stan was like, "Oh, come on, bro." And then the very next pitch, he went deep. It's funny how that works out. But word, yo. What is that number? I want to say like 5 or 6 for Trevino. 6? Nice. Good shit. Let's go, baby. Morgan says this series has been a breeze. Literally, yeah. XX, yes. You look well rested today. Did you perhaps take a nap? You are correct, yes. I know you're just saying that because I just said I would have mentioned it again. Nicholas says, why do you not really do watch parties anymore? Whoa, Nicholas, what you mean? I still do watch parties. We were here every day on the weekend. I set the expectation, remember, 5 a week, which ideally I would be able to go every single day. But the only thing is, I do still have to make sure, obviously, like my main job is John Boy, and that's my priority. Like, only reason I won't do a watch party is if it would interfere with me getting my work done or something, which I've been pretty busy in that regard lately. So that's only the other reason why. But again, just to reiterate, expect like 5 watch parties a week. So we had, and spoiler alert, we're not going to be able to be here tomorrow because it's a freaking weekday day game, which blows. That's a given usually. I can't do those. But here tonight, and we'll be here for the Red Sox series. And we're here Sunday. So always a minimum of 5. But I do apologize that we weren't here the last couple of days. Just work kind of got in the way, yo. Not me watching the game. I'll never miss a game, of course. But don't worry, Nicholas. The watch parties are not going away. So, like, yeah, expect 5 a week, 20 a month.
For example, Milwaukee was playing good baseball. They were in first place in the Central. And
Bobby Wade's just insane, by the way.
Next thing you know, the Yankees dropped 30 runs in 2 games on Minnesota. Minnesota was playing real good baseball at the time that the Yankees went into Minnesota. They swept them.
Kansas City has not lost 4 games in a row.
Let's go,
All
Petit.
season. But they have lost the first 2 of this series.
I will say it was funny yesterday when I, on the pregame I posted on YouTube, somebody asked, they were like, it's 1 out, 1-2 count on Witt Jr. Somebody was like, you doing a watch party? And I was probably like, nah, we'll be back tomorrow. And like within like 5 minutes, I saw like 9 replies to that. And to be honest with you guys, like I was like, I'm not even gonna look at those because I feel like you're all just probably roasting me or whatever. Which, hey, rightfully so, rightfully so. I missed you guys, and it sounds like you missed me, which touches my heart. Tell you what a weekend though, bro. The streams were popping off the Yankees versus Dodgers. That was a fun series, especially Sunday. Oh, the thing I was going to say before. So we found out today, shout out to the, I think it came out in the Associated Press, that Judge was actually the guy in charge of the Yankees going back to their old road uniforms, which is awesome. So let me just read through this real quick. It won't be too long. But anyways, so Judge, during the Field of Dreams game in 2021, he suggested the Yankees make that their main road uniform, or at least use it as an alternate. And he went to the Yankees clubhouse manager since 1998, Rob Kakuza, and he was like, I asked, like, could we just wear it as an alternate? And Kakuza took it up with Cashman and Steinbrenner to, like, he basically got a mock made of the jersey they're wearing now and said, yo, Judge thinks this would be a great idea. Now that I see it, I think it'd be a good idea too. And Hal passed off on it, and Hal Steinbrenner not passed up on it, but gave it the A-OK. And that's why we got the new road uniform. All thanks to Judge, yo. For more details, you can see the Yankees Avenue post I made. But just to give the Cliff Notes version, but Judge wore the Field of Dreams uniform, which was different than the one they're wearing now. That was like really old-timey. He was like, yo, like, let's go back to this. And the Yankees listened, which is pretty cool.
It gets over 100 degrees.
Pretty freaking cool.
When they have the turf, the heat just comes right off of that turf, and I don't know how starters do it when they're going deep in the game.
Let's go, Petit.
You're struggling to get through an inning. You're like, you gotta be kidding me. You can barely breathe. And even with the grass now, it's still tough.
Well, some of our amazing crew here in Kansas City was telling us that George Brett and the other infielders used to put their feet in ice buckets when they would come off the field in between innings because the turf was so hot on some of those summer days.
Nice pitch. Yo, you guys see the fucking
pitcher, some position players,
that like smorgasbord of barbecue that Shaq and Ruco were having before the game? Man, that looked good.
like Ben, not like Bengay, but it was like red dots, and then your pores would
Icing
open up
hot?
with the heat. Yes, and they would just.
Ground ball right side.
Roll to Torres.
Nice.
1, 2, 3.
It's another scoreless inning for Cody Petit.
6-0 Yankees.
Alrighty. And D-Recky is goats and then a $5 super chat saying, hey Dan, sorry I'm late to the party. Hey, all good, bro. I was late today too, so you're chilling, man. By the way, I'll be at tomorrow's game in KC. Can't wait. Hell yeah, dude. That's awesome. So who you seeing tomorrow? It'll be well, tomorrow will be Nestor, right? I think you're seeing Nestor on the mound, which hopefully he has a good road start. But the way the Yankees offense clicking, bro, I think you're in for a good time. Hell yeah, dude. Thanks, man. Let's see. Alrighty. Red Sox series will be fun for sure. 100% Genie. I look forward to that. And again, I'm glad that the Red Sox are actually a half-decent team this year. Like, they're around 500, which even though they're not like a threat to us, at least like they got something to root for going to the series, which is cool. Zach RCNO09 says, what up, Dan? What do you think about Luis Rengifo for the deadline? We talked about him during the Angels series, and he is definitely somebody I'm kind of like keeping in the back of my mind as we approach the deadline. Says batting .313 with 17 steals, can play second, third, short, and outfield. Could be an answer at third and would add much needed speed. I'm not against that at all. Not against that at all. And is Rengifo a right-handed hitter? Or is he isn't he a switch hitter? Or did I dream that? Let's see here. Yeah. He's a switch hitter too. And if I remember correctly, he's under control this year and next. So it's not like the Angels have him for like 4 or 5 years after this to where like, wow, they trade him. Like, he might be legitimately available. So yeah, dude, I've definitely considered him for sure. Michael D says, Cody Petit with a perfect game incoming. I mean, yeah, honestly, it's not even the craziest prediction these days, it feels like. And Glenn asked, who's this pitcher for the Yankees, Dan? Yeah, it's Cody Petit, which again, real quick, he made his first start back in Cleveland in a doubleheader as a 27th man. Pitched like 6 innings, 1 run, was great. And then went back down, and we didn't hear from him again until Clark got injured. This is now his 3rd start since filling in for Clark, and we know he's done. He's doing great. Was good against LA, was good against San Francisco the week before that. And we'll probably see him, we'll definitely see him one more time after this. And then I still am thinking like Garrett Cole could return in the Orioles series, man. Because he pitched what, Sunday? He made his rehab start. Here's Volpe again. Let me put my calendar. Another hit for Volpe. Let's go. So Cole pitched Sunday, which was the 9th. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I imagine he's going to pitch again Friday, which pitching every 5 days from this past Sunday on the 9th to then this Friday the 14th. 5 days after that takes him right smack dab in the Orioles series. So I would not be shocked to see Cole return
Such a great watch in the fan base
on the next homestand for the Baltimore series.
Professional.
Anyways, Cody Petit will be pitch until Cole does return. Which so far, not a bad thing.
It's easy to be
He's been
happy
great.
when you have a record in what they're doing, especially when you're.
But yeah,
playing the
lead off
Central
single for
over
Volpe, and here's
16
Soto.
going
Nobody
into
out,
this
of
game.
course.
Here's Soto.
Did I?
There's not a lot to be disappointed about right now.
Well, and they've talked about it a lot, and you all have heard Michael and the rest of the guys tell this story, but they trace it back to everybody getting there early in Tampa, heading into the season. The accountability they all felt for last year, the disappointment from it, and the insistence that that would not be the case this year. And they have taken that drive and that focus to the field every single day. 2-0. It's in there for a strike. 2-1 on Soto.
And when you add this guy right here, Juan Soto and Alex Verdugo into this lineup, it just makes it a really.
Hey,
tough
Dylan with a
thing
$2
to
super
pitch.
chat. Dan, you can take in 2022 or 2024 Judge 70 games in. Yo, Dylan, 2024 hands down, man. And it's crazy that it's not even close.
Really nice play from
I'm gonna
Daniel
airdrop
Lynch for the first
what I
out
was
of the
talking about
second.
before to my computer to pull it up on the screen, just so you guys can see how much better Judge is performing this year compared to 2022,
Volpe over to second.
which obviously is 2022 is one of the greatest seasons of all time.
Only shot.
And he's clearing it by a mile, at least like where he was at this point in the year in 2022. But yeah, after this at bat, I'm going to pull up this screenshot to show you guys.
Judge up here.
Let's go, Cat.
Actually walked just 5 times this year.
Did I?
Ball 1. There's so many different incredible, historic nuggets about this run that Judge is on. Joined Babe Ruth
There we go.
as the only players in baseball history with at least
I'll pull it up
25
in
overs, 20
after this at
doubles
bat.
through the team's first 69 games.
Insane. Ground ball left side.
On the backhand.
Judge.
Fires
Nice throw.
across it.
What's nasty? All right. And let me just show you guys the screenshot real quick. So again, this is Judge. The left is 2022, as you see. The right is 2024. This is through 69 games in 2022, 68 in 2024. Look outside the home runs. The home runs, the only thing he's outpacing, which he'll pick up that, or he'll get to that pace within a couple days, honestly. But just look at the rate stats. A stand to left. That's deep. Trouble? Son of a bitch, man. He hit the ball hard too. Bastard. All right. Damn, bro. Nice catch, whatever. Alrighty, still 6-0, who cares? But yo, is that not insane or what, dude? I mean, look at the on-base percentage, look at the slugging. The fact that he's currently slugging over 700 and it's June is insane, but you expect him, like, I expect Judge to finish the year with a 700 slugging. I wouldn't be shocked, but like, all these stats are going to look better and better and better as the year goes on. Now, there'll be the inevitable, like, slump at some point. But man, like, the cushion he's giving himself to already being off to one of the greatest seasons of all time. I mean, like, at some point this year, I'm sure he'll go through a little, like, 2-week dry spell, and he'll still finish with, at minimum, a 1.1 OPS. I think when all's said and done, he might have a 1.2. I mean, we're getting to the point now, yo, where it's not even a conversation of, and this has been the case ever since 2022, where it's like the greatest non-steroid hitter of the modern era is what I always label Judge, right? Which is very true. It's factual. That is the case. We're getting to the point now, bro, at some point we may not have to say the greatest non-steroid user. Like, you could almost include Judge and Bonds in the same conversation. It's getting to that point with these numbers he's putting up. I mean, a 437 OBP, and it's only going higher. 712 slugging, and it's only going higher. And we know the start he got off to in April, obviously. So it's insane, man. He's reaching another level. I mean, look at the WAR difference from 2022 so far in 69 games in to 2024, 68 games in. 5.1 WAR compared to a 4. I mean, he's going to clear Bonds' highest WAR total, I feel like, with ease. I mean, you look at Bonds' 2004, which is considered his greatest season, and also obviously like the greatest baseball hitting season in the game's history. He had an 11.9 WAR, which actually his highest ever WAR was 2002, 12.7. I mean, the point I'm getting at here is it almost feels like a lock. Judge is going to cross like 12 or 13 with ease. I mean, again, 2022, the year he's outpacing so well already in terms of rate stats and WAR, he finished that season with an 11-plus WAR. I mean, what's he going to do this year? Insane. Fascinating. Fascinating freaking stuff, chat.
In case you're just joining us, the Yankees putting up
Let's go, Petit.
runs in the first inning.
That's probably dropping. Oh, no. All good, Dukes. All good. Jody Madden says, when does the modern era start for you, Dan? Well, there's a defined start date to it. Like, I think it's considered, isn't the 60s? Well, because I forgot to add baseball to this question. And it gave me some, like, art renaissance. Yeah, I think it was 1960 is considered the modern era. But yeah, I'll go with that too, 1960. Maybe it isn't all that defined the way I thought. Only because, like, you can't put him up against, like, Ted Williams, and even, like, Babe Ruth you can. I just look forward to soon being able to say, and it does not feel impossible now, Judge is the greatest hitter of the modern era. I mean, he's at the very least already the greatest right-handed hitter of the modern era. No question about that. Just he's getting into the conversation with Bonds where, like, you may not even have to excuse the steroids. Which is insane. You know, for most of us who grew, like, I was born in 2000. And, I mean, I said this about breaking the Roger Maris's record, where all we knew was that if you wanted to surpass Roger Maris's 61 home runs, you had to get there illegitimately, illegally, by taking steroids. Judge proved that to not be the case. And double play, let's go. Good shit. And now he's putting up numbers that could rival the greatest year Barry Bonds ever had and he's doing it without steroids. Something that was not even considered close to being able to attainable, at least in my opinion.
Easy double play for the Yankees.
That's insane. Insane. And now it really is every day you're on Homer Watch with Judge. I'm going to come on here when we do our Homer predictions at the beginning of the game. Like, I'm just going to predict Judge. Because it really feels like he's just going deep. I mean, every game it feels like. 25 homers on June 12th. Nice. Rod says he's not even close to Bonds' best year. Well, I can't say that, man. I can't say that. Now, of course, he's not there just yet. But if you look at what he's been doing ever since he got hot, he's been, now granted, it's just a month and a half. He's been better than Bonds was in 2004, 2000, even in 1. But, like, he's at a 217 WRC plus and is getting fastly getting higher. Bonds' career high was 244. Do I see him getting that mark? No, I do not. No, I do not. But, I mean, dude, if his OEP is above 450 and his WRC plus gets around like the 230 mark, I mean, you're right in terms of nobody will be able to reach that. Nobody will be able to reach that. But it's in the same conversation, man. It's in the same conversation. He has a 217 WRC plus. So while he may not surpass him, like he's kind of right there. Whereas even his 2022 wasn't there with Bonds. It was a tier below. He's getting at least into the same tier this season is becoming. But you are right. Nobody's going to touch Bonds' 2002 he had the 244 WRC plus. Yeah, 2002 he was insane, man. And some of the on-base percentages Bonds put up, like, were just nuts, bro. I mean, like, he had a fucking... In 2004, Bonds had a 609 OBP. Like, obviously, Judge ain't reaching that mark. But he had a 233 WRC plus that year. Because it was obviously, you know, in the heat of the steroid era, WRC plus is a league-adjusted stat. Judge is at a 217. I mean, it's just... He's in that tier, man. He's in that tier, which no other player can say they are. Judge ain't coming close. Oh, yes, he is, Rod. Yes, he is. I just told you he is. If Judge is getting into the 230 WRC plus range, which is looking quite possible at this rate, that is close. I don't know what you consider close, but that's indisputable. Luna says Bonds was on roids, though. Oh, 100%. 100%. So Judge, in my eyes, is already greater than Bonds, because he's doing it legitimately. I'm just saying it's fascinating that, like, he's getting into that tier where you don't even have to, like, mention, like, greatest hitter that never used steroids. I mean, obviously Bonds is better than Judge. I'm not saying that, but they're getting into the same conversation, which you don't even have to, like, throw the steroid players out now, which is crazy. Imagine Judge on roids, though. Can you imagine? At this rate, the rest of the season, good luck. Hey, Rod, respect to your opinion, bro. I hope you are back coming into the season. That's all I'm saying. 100%. Please. I will admit I'm wrong if he's not close. If Judge doesn't finish with a 230 WRC plus, I will admit I'm wrong. I will be here to own it. I'm just asking you, Rod, and I respect your opinion. Be back here to own your side as well, that it won't be close. Salmon says Judge is the best non-steroid hitter ever. Yeah, it's at the very least of the modern era. Again, it's tough when you like, I mean, what Babe Ruth did and like Ted Williams did like back then, I mean, like if you want to say those guys were better than Judge, like sure. And I don't ever want to take anything away from that era. I get pissed when people do, like when they're like, oh, Babe Ruth wouldn't touch today. I mean, it's a different fucking game, bro. Of course not. But yeah, at the very least of the modern era, Judge is the greatest hitter, non-steroid using hitter of all time. I don't think anybody can dispute that at this point.
Different area of the ballpark here in Kansas City. Very cool. That's about the only thing you guys didn't eat today.
Nobody cares what... Okay. I got you, Rod. I got you, bro. I see where you stand. And I'm not even trying to be like biased here, but I think you are. Nobody cares what WRC plus. That is the perfect stat to look at. That is the perfect stat to look at in this case, because Bonds playing in the heart of the steroid era, league-adjusted stats. Judge not playing in the heart of the steroid era. League-adjusted stats become all the more important.
The ribs were the size of the table.
And dude, mention that 70 homers. I mean, like,
it was a memorable performance.
Judge very well could finish with 65 plus. So if you want to say he'll never reach Barry Bonds, like we ultimately do agree there. Like Bonds' 2004 is untouchable. But if Judge finishes with 65 plus homers, an OPS near or above 1.2, a WRC plus above 230. If you're going to tell me they're not in the same conversation, that it's not close, I mean, then you're just being biased, bro. Can we agree on that, Rod? I assume so, because you can't really not agree with that. Yeah, look, that's what I was talking about before. That fucking barbecue they had, that shit looks good, bro. God damn.
That's addictive. Fountain soda. Yeah. Yeah, it really...
Never like comparing different eras and players in any sport. Judge is the GOAT in his own right.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
Shaq and
I mean, the toughest one to compare is the steroid era, you know.
All we took away was a very...
Word, Rod, all right. We'll talk about it again at the end of the season, though. We'll talk about it at the end of the season. Kai says, what exactly do roids do for a player? I mean, outside of just sustainability with, you know, the human growth hormone, which, you know, keeps you human growth hormone. I had a tough time saying that word. Keeps your energy levels high throughout the season when majority of guys are being worn down, you know, by the time June hits. A guy that's on HGH will feel the same way during the dog days that he did on opening day. That's just one example. But obviously strength. I mean, it's no secret the insane increase in strength that Barry Bonds had. I mean, you can just look at the numbers he put up in Pittsburgh, which were already Hall of Fame caliber, to what he ended up doing in San Francisco. I mean, increases power. Increases power. Oftentimes will keep you healthy. And like I said about the energy, I mean, there's a lot of benefits to it. Which if there weren't, you wouldn't take them, you know?
The analytical department came in and like texted you guys, okay, this is the percentage of the stuff that you have to eat.
The exit velo.
Yes.
Briscoe. High.
When?
And for the record, too, I'm not even a Barry Bonds hater, yo. I mean, I do think Bonds belongs in the Hall of Fame. I consider him to be the greatest hitter of all time. Because he is.
Did he go?
It's just unfortunate how he got there, and I don't look at it as legitimate.
Yeah, my room AC right now, guys, like 63 degrees. Yeah, I had to do something to counter the beats.
Yo, I've liked Shaq on the broadcast, by the way. Which not even being biased, but he's like, you know, he's my dog and all. But he really, when Shaq was in the booth with Ruocco, who obviously he went to Fordham with, and they're tight. They got a good chemistry going. Rizzo ground ball the right side. Inning over. Inning over. All right. That's good chat. Yep, Silly Rabbit says it also helps you recover from injuries a lot faster. 100%. 100%. Luna says, I say Judge, the true home run king. Mark, Sammy, Barry, all roids. I agree, Luna. I agree. He already, in my opinion, is the real home run king. And he's probably going to break that record again. Oh, Marshy, definitely. There definitely are negatives as well. Hey, trust me, if steroids didn't have negative health side effects, I'd be fucking roided up right now, chat. Salmon says, Dan, how we feeling with the 8-10 starts? I don't mind them. I like the 8-10 starts. I wish for the games to be a little bit later. I like them. Honestly, I'm cool with it. And obviously just because the Royals are in Central Time. CT says, Bonds was a great hitter before the steroids. Absolutely. Yep. Just went to another level afterwards. A-Rod is the best player of all time. LOL. Nah, he's not. He's one of them. He's one of them. SP says, I appreciate what Bonds did, but I put him in a different category than non-cheaters. Yeah, you kind of just have to, man. It doesn't mean, and it sounds like you're coming from the same angle, SP. Like, it doesn't mean I don't respect Bonds. I respect him. I mean, again, I consider him the greatest hitter of all time, but you always have to put that asterisk next to him, you know? Shrinks the dangly bits so it's easy to run. Hey, fair enough, bro. Bonds taking roids was like the Astros cheating, unnecessary. That's a good point, Rod. That's a good point. Bonds' eye was insane, and nobody wanted to pitch to him. Of course, I didn't watch Bonds play in live time, which I could have. But yeah, I mean, the OBPs were insane. Like, even take away the peak year where he had an above 600 OBP. I think he had multiple years above 500. Yeah, I mean, the OBPs for Bonds from 2001 to 2004, 515, 582, 529, 609. I mean, those are numbers that will never be touched. Never. I mean, I think the way it's headed right now, Judge is going to finish with a 450 plus on base. And I mean, that will be incredible. It won't come close to Bonds. There he is right there. Yo, has any of you guys ever done that? So you see all those marks all over Judge's arm, like I think it's like the suction cup therapy or some shit. I'm trying to get on that, man. I'm trying to get on that. Has anybody used that? I think it's a suction cup thing. It's like all those... There's like marks on the arms, you know what I'm talking about?
Hitting 382 over his last 19 games.
He had his second home run.
Let's see here. Are the Orioles playing? Bastards, they're
Was the Venezuelan Winter League MVP.
Looks like they just did, or they're about to beat the Braves 4-2. which we're headed for another win. Anyways, so we'll be all right there. But we're playing well, and so is Baltimore. They're about to win their 6th in a row. I think Diet Coke is in my future chats. Copping, right. When you fart in your hand and throw it in someone's face. It is called cupping, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get on that at some point.
Change up from Petit. Let's see if he throws it here.
I'm always so confused. How does it benefit you? That's what I'm kind of wondering. Morgan says it supposedly helps improve blood flow. Okay. JB says, can we talk about how horrible Rizzo has been at the plate? We've talked about it a lot, JB. We've talked about it a lot. You're not wrong, though. You're not wrong. Although, hey, he had a nice sac fly in the first. And it was hard hit, so. 2 at-bats so far. 1 of them is successful. But yeah, no, we've talked about it a lot.
Center field, and Fermin stays hot. He is on to be in the 3rd.
Oh, real nice.
Also, by the way, in that article I was talking about before with the how Judge led the Yankees going back to these road uniforms, which huge W. It was also confirmed that the Yankees are not doing a City Connect. The front office is not a fan of them. So with that, I say shout out to the front office for a fantastic decision. I'm glad that's a monkey off my back, which we already kind of knew how Steinbrenner said so in the K-Show last year. But they're just like too risky, even though they do have ultimate approval. I mean, they're very out there jerseys, and even if it were nice, it doesn't really fit the whole the Yankees brand. So I fully support that decision. But you guys know that. Since we've been on here, the Twins came out with a new City Connect for them as well. Plouffe loves them. I think they look like softball jerseys, bro. I mean, I'm not going to go... Trust me, we're not going to go into the whole City Connect conversation again. I feel like I always rant about that. But I ain't going to be losing any sleep knowing the Yankees aren't getting one. I'll tell you that. It's the chance of it being ugly or too high for me to want to take the risk. And some people are saying, like, oh, well, what about like a design with the Statue of Liberty on it? I'm just thinking, like, man, I love the Statue of Liberty, bro. I'm a big fan. But I think that would look pretty corny too. You know?
0-0 game, and you try to pitch that way. Obviously, you're a little bit relaxed because you do have those 6 runs that the Yankees scored in the first.
Allen gets away from Trevino as Fermin advances on the wild.
I'm pretty sure ever, Sandman. Like, the Yankees are never going to get a City Connect.
See the grip there, that circle change, and he just hung on to it a little too long and crossfired it.
Okay, so it seems like the cupping is a big thing with blood flow, you guys are saying. Sam says circulates blood flow. Genie says, according to his wife, brings the blood to the muscles. Just black with gold pinstripes could be dope. I mean, that sounds cool, yo, but just like... For the Yankees, I don't know. I don't know.
This time, still 2-2.
Yeah, SP says, only way Volpe makes the All-Star game is if they carry 3 shortstops.
Had not faced any active Royals.
Which even that, isn't it? One could argue. I got to see how Seager's doing. I know he's kind of banged up right now. But I mean, there's 4. I mean, you got Volpe, and then you got Gunnar, you got Witt, you got Seager. Let me see how Seager's doing. He's missed the past few games, but I think, unless he's fallen off a little bit. I mean, Seager's stats have fallen off, but like they're still really good. An 832 OPS. 360 on base as a word. Thought he walked him for a second one day. But yeah, so we got to vote our ass off for Volpe. I'm gonna do another voting tonight. Reminder: you just go right to the MLB website. You can vote for the All Stars.
If you come inside with either the fastball or the changeup, it opens up that outside part of the plate, and that's where Petit likes to throw the ball. Everything he likes to do to righties is away, especially that backdoor 2-seamer. Isbell takes ball 1.
He's like screaming. Oh!
Pickoff attempted second.
This is a timing play, and as soon as Petit looks at home, Trevino will make a little move with his glove, and that's when you turn around and throw, and Volpe's right behind the bag.
Nice play, Glaber, man. He makes those plays, dude. His defense. God, man. When he's just on and when he's not being a jackass, he's such a good defender at second base, which makes it honestly more frustrating when he does make stupid-ass plays. But, like, that's a... Let me see this again. That shit was smoked, bro. What a play. What a play. And, yeah, Tom, I like what you said there. Where, like, you could argue, let's see, where did it go? Tom says home pinstripes already are a symbol of the city. Like, yeah, I mean, like, and the hat too. I mean, like, the Yankee uniform, when it comes to sports in New York, like that is the city. You know, the pinstripes are the city already. So that's a good point, Tom. Like, what more could you do for a City Connect than what you already have in the pinstripes? Nice play, Glaber. Nice freaking play.
2-0 on Garcia with the dangerous Bobby Witt Jr. on deck.
Let's go, Petit. Bro, that jersey sponsor that Kansas City's got, that's rough.
Now
QT, I'm not sure what QT is, but it being so out there in red. That's one thing we got. I'm not sure what like the Star Insurance color scheme is, but same with like the Mets and New York Presbyterian. At least the logo blends into with the colorway of the team's jersey. Like the Mets, god damn it, ball four. Like with New York Presbyterian, the Mets have it in Mets colors. Again, I'm not sure what Star Insurance actual color scheme is, but at least on our jersey, you got the navy midnight blue. Quick trip. Is that like a quick check? Let me see this. Quick Trip. I assume it's like a little, is that like a grocery store or something? Oh, it's a, okay, yeah. American chain of convenience stores. Hey, I am roasting Quick Trip. I got something just like that by me in like Wawa and Quick Trip. I gotcha, yep. Same as Quick Trip, but bigger, okay. And I got you, SP. No, me too, man. I'm obviously voting for Volpe as well. It is in the back of my head as yours that like the competition at shortstop is pretty nuts. Wawa, yep. Had Wawa last night, yo, and I had Quick Check today. But all right, big spot. Bobby Witt up, first and third, 2 outs. He's a beast, man. I like him.
February signed an 11-year, $288.7 million extension, the biggest contract given out in franchise history.
Yeah, probably by far. Probably like double the biggest contract ever given out. Son of a bit, foul. Nice.
0-1. Think about how great these young shortstops are in the American League with Gunnar Henderson, Bobby Witt Jr., and Anthony Volpe.
Yeah, they got to. They should recreate the Sports Illustrated cover that A-Rod and Jeter and Nomar are all on in like the late '90s.
All-star caliber first half, but Henderson and Witt
right there with him.
Even stronger, right. You know.
Ooh, heads up.
1-1.
Crazy Man says, dude, our pinstripes are our City Connect. When we think about New York in general, is it the Yankee pinstripes? It would kind of be dumb to get a City Connect because we basically have one. Yeah, that's what we were just saying, Crazy Man. I agree. Which I'm glad we came to that thought. I'm gonna. That'll be one of my. That's now one of my talking points going forward. That's. I was already against the City Connect. That's a very good point. Yep. And shout out Tom for bringing that up first.
2 for 16 with runners in scoring position this series.
Before me, I didn't even think about that.
6 for 16. A 1-1, and it's 1-2 on Witt.
Let's go, Petit.
right, where are you going here with this pitch, Jeff?
Well, the only pitch he seems like he can control right now is that changeup, and I don't know if you throw one because it looks like.
Oh, that's dope. Trevino's chest protector has the platinum Rawlings logo on it as well. It's cool.
May go something away. Maybe try to fastball again.
Popped him up. Oh, let's go. Blaves, be careful now. Be careful. Thank you. Word. Good shit. All right. Petit walks into a little bit of trouble, gets out of it. Man, bro, you really got to hold your breath on pop-ups now from Glaber after what happened the other day. For those that maybe don't know this, it's really cool. I know a lot of you guys do, so if so, just ignore. But when you win a gold glove on your the patch for the logo on your Rawlings glove, you then get a gold label. When you win a gold glove, Trevino winning platinum glove, he gets the platinum label, but it's also on his Rawlings chest protector as well, which is pretty cool. Pretty freaking cool. Who do you think is the A-Rod of this era? I assume you're saying that in terms of the shortstops right now, because we were just talking about like the amazing trio or quadruple trio of shortstops, or just a loaded death position this year, or in general in baseball. I mean, you can't really say one's the A-Rod, because A-Rod is still was on a whole other stratosphere than these guys. I mean, I'll go Bobby Witt, because like Witt's got the speed. He's a right-handed hitter. I mean, I would say Gunnar, but Gunnar and Witt are pretty similar with how good they are. But Gunnar being a lefty batter, I won't give him the A-Rod nod. There really isn't one. There really isn't one, but their shortstop is in a great place in baseball right now, especially with the Yankees having one of the best in baseball. That helps a lot. Then sinus is hurting. Smoke that shit. Who, me? Yeah, exactly. If you were to compare anybody, it'd just be Witt or Gunnar. Michael D says, I hope Judge can pass Bobby Witt Jr. in average this week. Yeah, I've seen, and this is something I have not kept all that much up with myself. A lot of people are mentioning Triple Crown watch for Judge. Is Witt leading the AL in hitting? Let's see here. American League. Okay, yes, you got well, Judge is up to 310 now. They might be entering this game, or wherever he's at, who cares? It's right around 310. And then Soto's ahead of him at 314. And then, yeah, Witt number one with a 320 average and first in the American League. I mean, dude, if Judge does get the average nod, then Triple Crown's a fucking lock. Let's go, Trevino. Ground ball left side. Yeah. Speaking of Witt. Tatis, yeah, man. Which he's balling out again, though. We ran the topic of, or the title of yesterday's Baseball Today was, is Fernando Tatis Jr. all the way back? Because, last year he was good. He plays center field now. And obviously Tatis isn't a shortstop, if that's why you're bringing it up. But, yeah, I mean, he was good last year. Won a platinum glove, speaking of. His offense was solid. I think he had like an 800 OPS. But this year, apparently, obviously I don't watch too much National League Baseball. He's looking a lot more like the guy pre-suspension, I guess, in terms of power, so... I mean, listen, you guys know how I feel about Tatis. I didn't like him before the roid shit, but the dude can ball out. Dude can ball out. Let's go, Deech.
LeMahieu. Chops it to third. 2 down.
Sincere says, I'm in New York and can't find the channel of the game. It's on Amazon Prime, Sincere. Unfortunate, but yeah. Game is on Prime.
Added the Roman numerals to his name because he said
Christopher R. Yeah, it says so is Witt a future Yankee? I once thought so. He's got Yankee all over him, but yeah, he signed that big deal. 12 years, $288 million. Maybe one day, but not anytime in the near future.
On their uniform like this.
But hey, we got a shortstop anyways.
I actually think first player ever, not just in Royals.
I've never seen it.
Yeah.
Seen what?
What do they call him, four?
I'm not sure if they do. Is that what you would call him?
I'd call him four.
Makes his number look off-centered, though. Probably is. It's just Fanatics issue.
Volpe 2 hits already tonight.
Hustle Bolt.
Slowly, Garcia picks, tosses.
All right, so ever since that first inning, game's going by pretty quick, on offense at least. All good, though. We're already out to a 6-0 lead. As long as Petit does his thing in the bullpen, we'll be chilling, yo. Is Paul Skeens a future Yankee? I think so. The worse it is, but I do feel like that for pretty much everybody. Game's gotten quiet at first. Yeah, it has, CT. E. Diego says, what are your predictions for the trade deadline? Couple relievers and then an infielder. Some names we mentioned: Luis Rengifo. I would like him. Christian Walker's a thought. We got to see what the future's going to be for Ben Rice in terms of this year. Which has me thinking, man. I mean, because you don't just want to call the guy up and assume he's going to take over for Rizzo, put him in the middle of a pennant race, and expect him to succeed. I would almost want to... Now, again, this doesn't determine his future going forward after this year. I am pretty firm Ben Rice takes over for Rizzo at first base to start out next season. But for this year, I almost would, like, if he's still... Say he's raking in AAA come July 1st. I would suggest calling him up then, giving him... I mean, this is kind of unfair to him, but again, like, you do got to know. Can't just bank on a prospect filling in as a huge part of the order without any struggles. I mean, like, I would almost consider calling him up, giving him like 3-4 weeks a run before the deadline, and see if he, like, wows you at the big league level. And you'd have to tell him, like, listen, whatever you do here, like, doesn't affect how we view you. Next year, you're going to compete for the job, and you have more of a chance than anybody to win it at first base. But to kind of get a feel for, like, all right, is Ben Rice going to be the answer for this year at first base, or do we need to go out and get somebody? I would consider, if he's still hitting by July 1st, call him up then, give him 3 to 4 weeks to run, and then see what the deal is come the trade deadline. Which, again, that is unfair, because, I mean, there easily could be a world where you call up Rice, he struggles for 3 weeks, and then you bench him, and for all you know, he was going to go on a tear right after that. So, I mean, like, not an ideal situation, but it's kind of like one solution to, going against the idea of just throwing him right into the thick of it and banking on him being the guy. But yeah, 2 relievers and some sort of an infielder. That is my prediction for the trade deadline. Go, Petit. Pop him up. Good shit.
LeMahieu. 1 down.
Wasn't quite sure what those were anyway running around the field.
They were last night, yes. Yeah, we got clarity.
You guys see Drew Thorpe made his debut yesterday for the White Sox. For those who don't know, he's a former top prospect for the Yankees that we traded for the Soto's deal. And he was then flipped for Dylan Cease, and he was shoving in Double-A this year. Same thing he was doing last year. Kid's nasty. And he made his debut yesterday, Drew Thorpe. 5 innings. I think he went like 5 innings, 2 runs, something like that. Solid debut.
2-0.
But now that he made his debut, I've officially moved on, though. I unfollowed him on Instagram.
Salvador Perez really are incredible.
We had our time together, but he's now
MVP,
in a different life.
5 Gold Gloves, 4 Silver Sluggers.
Let's go, Petit. 3-0 on Perez.
Well, the Royals are going to start.
Alek Manoah, future Yankee. Hey, wishing Alek Manoah a speedy recovery. Yeah, SP, yep. He, wait, Wu got hurt again? And yeah, Alek Manoah got arm surgery.
Better, he took a little bit off of it.
No, I did not hear what happened to Brian Wu, Yankee for life. What? Fill me in. Fill me in. Did he, something serious, or just like a strain or some shit? And when I say that, I mean like did he just like pull his hammy, or did he actually like... Man, that would suck, because he's been balling out. Suck for baseball, obviously. I, as a Yankee fan, whatever.
3-2
but like...
on Salvi Perez.
Not whatever, but you know what I mean.
Yankees leading it 6-0.
That would suck if Brian Wu's hurt. I like him. He's kind of a badass. I like the way he pitches. He shoved against us. He shoved against everybody, really. Left the game, is getting MRI, goddamn. Oh, word, but Morgan says he's all good. The MRI is clean, though. Nice. Nice. I agree, Jody. Definitely need another bullpen arm. Or 2. Or 2.
Quick, and that's why all those fastballs are up in the zone. You got to do the same with the fastball as you do with the off speed. That was a little bit better there. As soon as that leg reaches its peak, before it comes down, you got to get those hands. That ball needs to be coming out of your glove, just like that.
Let's go, Petit.
Another 3-2 coming. And this is ball 4. Perez is on for the second time.
Or so Brian Wu is all good, it seems. That's good. Luke says, I feel like Rizzo's postseason experience might be nice. Yeah, I mean, that's why. That's not enough reason to, like, warrant why you make, you keep a 650 OPS guy getting everyday at-bats. But his presence to stay around the team is still very important. So he ain't going anywhere. I don't want him going anywhere. Just as for everyday playing time, you guys know how I feel. Oof. Oh, I gotta go to the warehouse tomorrow too. It's Thursday, right?
2 sliders in a row, and he reached that one outside.
I will say, last thing about the naps, they will, like, I wake up from them shits, bro, and I don't know what day it is, what year it is. Actually, yesterday when I took one, I thought it was I woke up like 6:30 or some shit. I thought it was 6:30 in the morning. And now you got warehouse tomorrow, playing some floorball. Yankees play at 2. Nice, another double play. Good shit. So Petit is through 4. He's a fucking beast, yo. He's a beast. Nice to have him in our back pocket, yo. Because, once Cole comes back, I assume, he has options. You just send him back down or however it works. But, man, I mean, talk about the Yankees starting rotation being so good this year. Even, like, the 7th man in the staff has been great. And by 7th man, I, of course, mean, with Garrett Cole, you got 6. Petit after that is the 7th guy. I mean, he's pitching to a 1 dot right now. And, decent amount of innings now. I mean, he came into this, what? He's thrown 15 innings. So when all said and done, he's going to assumably have, like, he has 20-plus innings now, right? Or just about. And he has an ERA of, let's see here, 1.37 for Cody Petit right now. Pretty nuts. Pretty nuts. Petit in the pen when Cole comes back would be awesome. Yeah, I mean, I don't know how well his stuff would play out of the pen, though. Him as, like, a long reliever, like a mop-up guy, for sure. I figure, though, they probably want to keep him stretched out, though, in AAA. So that way he can always just be, like, an emergency guy as a starter. But, and we got Ron back now, so there's not, like, actually many clear spots in the bullpen. But, and, how about Michael Tonkin, too? I will say, as good as Michael Tonkin has been, and I don't have much worry about the Yankees feeling this way, but I do not want him all of a sudden to be trusted as, like, a legitimate high-leverage reliever. He's nice to have in your back pocket as a guy, like, if you're in a jam early, or if you're in a medium leverage spot or like high leverage for middle innings, I think that's got Tonkin all over him. But like, I don't want to just assume he's gonna be closing out games left and right. But another case of the Yankees just turning nothing into something when it comes to relievers. Yeah, Tonkin's been nuts. Yeah, I saw Dan posted clips on IG. Looked nuts. Are you talking about the first inning, Frosty? Yeah, 6 runs in the first. Ooh, name that Yank. Oh, I'm gonna get this. Raul Ibanez. You give me a 2011 on Name That Yank, instant. Raul Ibanez. Oh, trust me, SP, I'm not saying anything bad about Tonkin. Tonkin is fucking insane. Yeah, I don't think anybody even exists that's talking shit about Tonkin, but if you are, man, crazy. Diego says, that's what I'm saying. If Petit and Nestor could be mop-ups for the eventual returns of Cole and Clark. Yeah, with Nestor, the way I see Nestor's role, just thinking playoffs, because he's obviously right now, and it's crazy, he's having a good year. Like, we should chill a little bit on Nestor, and even myself included. I know the home run splits are crazy, but like our worst starter is a 3.68 ERA. I mean, that would be like, not to pick on him, I'm pretty sure that'd be like the best ERA on the Mets staff right now. Maybe outside of Severino, I'm pretty sure we're set to face Severino in 2 weeks, which would be awesome at Citi Field. But anyways, Nestor, I feel like he'll just go to the bullpen come October, and I bet Nestor, barring any crazy trade acquisitions, which very well could happen, so I didn't want to call him crazy for like a left-handed reliever, Nestor might just automatically take the guy as like the number 1 left-handed arm out of the pen over Ferguson, who's looked better lately, over Victor Gonzalez, who's been solid, but the Yankees have not used, I feel like the Yankees don't fully trust Victor Gonzalez is the vibe I'm getting, because his stats are good, right? Yeah, he's got a sub-3 ERA. Sub-3 ERA. Not a big strikeout guy, though. 8 Ks and 19 innings pitched. We know how Ferguson's been. Again, better lately, but overall, disappointment. I think come October, as of right now, like if the playoffs were to start tomorrow, here's Judge. Nestor just takes over as like the number 1 left-handed guy out of the bullpen. And then your playoff rotation would be Cole, Rodon, Heel, Stroman. Which I gotta order my do-rag, bro. I gotta order my do-rag. You guys said it was socially acceptable.
Judge tonight.
So if anybody tries to call me out, I'm blaming you guys.
First.
Imagine my dumb ass just walking around with a fucking do-rag on. I'm gonna, though. At least for Stroman's playoff start, you bet your ass. Live stream for the watch party, I'm wearing a do-rag. Let's go, Cat.
Back to the mound.
Oh, good.
Play,
Oh, good. How did Soto get on? I was just yapping away. I wasn't even paying attention.
Check that one down.
Walk, nice.
Lynch has some pretty decent stuff. This is a sinker down and away and just hits off.
Nestor, in my humble opinion, is not a bullpen pitcher. That's just me. I don't know. I mean, again, going back to what the Yankees currently have out of the bullpen lefty-wise, unless Caleb Ferguson is on his way to, like, becoming a good reliever out of the pen, which I won't rule out, because he was good last year, and his velocity seemed to start to be ticking up a little bit, which is good. And the Yankees seemingly not giving Victor Gonzalez that many high-leverage situations, and him not being a crazy strikeout guy. I'm just saying, for what the Yankees have options-wise lefties in the bullpen, if you put Nestor in the pen, he might just right away become the #1 lefty reliever you have.
Last night that cleared all 3 walls.
Just a thought, though, but we can definitely agree on most likely won't be starting any playoff games. Let's go, Stanton. Hey, Dylan with a $2 super chat. Judge so good we forgot Soto as a 430 OBP, LOL. Yo, and thank you, Dylan. It is a good point, though. It does feel like, and maybe it's because he missed a few days, and he hasn't gotten deep since coming back. But, like, Soto's really kind of taken a back seat to Judge in terms of, like, being, like, the talk of the town. Oh, let's go! What a bomb! Bro, he's fucking nuts, dude. Every time you start to get a little bit, I don't want to say concerned, but, like, we've talked about this. When Stanton starts to slump a little bit, I'll be honest, it is always in the back of my head, like, all right, is this now where we start to see the fall off? Is this where, like, he goes 449 feet, 111.6 miles an hour? Anyways, it gets in the back of my head, like, is this the beginning of the end in terms of Stanton's comeback season? And every time I feel that way, which has been a couple times this season, whether it's like mid-April, a little bit after the West Coast series, or like just now after the Dodgers series in here, like, he right away reminds you, like, nah, this comeback season is legit. 17th home run for Giancarlo Stanton. Dude, he's on pace for easily to hit 40. Nuts. So word, yo, 8-0 Yanks. 8-0 Yanks. I'm trying to get my fucking screen recording up on here, bro. I'm trying to post this shit on Yanks Ave. Let's go snag it. Can I get my recording, please? If you don't mind. I'm just gonna download this shit if it doesn't pop up soon. Let's go, Chad. 449 feet. There we go, finally. All right, let me get this shit up on Yanks Ave. 17th home run of the year for Stanton. So he's having a good series. Really good day yesterday. Was off in game 1. He what do you have yesterday? He had 2 hits, obviously the home run, hit by a pitch. So and then he hit a ball hard earlier too in his second at bat. That went to the warning track. Guy made a nice play on it, but point is, Giancarlo bouncing back after a pretty rough Dodgers series. That was one of the only times this year I was actually kind of getting annoyed at Giancarlo because he came up in a lot of big spots. And unlike how he's been the whole year, he didn't come through. But bouncing back with a good series against KC. Let me get this up and crank the volume up. Let's go, Chad. Let's go. That shit was fucking, that was a missile, dude.
Talked about today about Stanton saying he just feels like he has really been a threat and a presence.
Yeah.
All season long. In back of Soto and Judge.
Well, whatever he's done in the wintertime is stay healthy. The swing just looks outstanding. Almost landed in shit.
What is that, an 8-0 lead now, right? Yeah.
You know, he had a tough Dodger series, and then he comes to Kansas City, and then he.
So what was that? It was 449 feet and 111 miles per hour off the bat. Let's go, dude.
Went past the fountain.
And yeah, yo, Stan homers, man. The one guy on this team, like including Soto, that when he hits them, it's in terms of the dopamine that travels through my body, it's up there with Judge when Stan hits him. So, word, what's his slash line at now? I know the OBP is probably still below 300, right? Yeah, 286, but his slugging 491. So his OPS is now again over 800.
You think he could take down a Joe's?
Man, that shit was fucking smoked, dude.
Combined.
Let's go. What a beast. 17 home runs, man. Like, that's just a reminder of like how far we into this or are into the season as well, man. I mean, this is game number 70. Stanton hit his 17th home run of the year. Like,
Well, they have nutritionists now. It's probably not a good.
we are no longer in the beginning of the year, bro. Like, shit's flying by.
Maybe if you time it up right, load up on your protein.
You know Judge gonna get one now. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
After the game. Okay.
17 home runs. Tied with Soto, yeah. Yep, so he's now tied for second on the team. It probably puts him at like at least what, top 5 in the AL. Because you got Judge with 25. Let me look it up. Judge is 25, and then Gunner's the next at like 20.
So you would sleep till.
And then there's a bunch of guys around there
We'd be out till like
in like the
5,
upper
6
teens, 20 mark. Let's go to the AL. Nobody cares with the National League. He's tied for
Just
5th.
studying.
Tied for 5th, Stanton is.
Yes, until that time.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which you could say is technically tied for 6th and 7th as well. But Josh Naylor, it goes Judge at 25, Gunner 21, Kyle Tucker at 19, Jose Ramirez at 18, and then Naylor, Soto, and Stan all have 17. Awesome. Awesome. Let's check his updated WRC Plus, which entering today was at a 118. And with that home run, if Fangraphs has it, he's at a 121, yo. How about it? Giancarlo Stanton has a freaking 121 WRC Plus on June 12th. 40 RBIs now, too. Let's go. That's a nice-looking season, man. Say what you will about the 230 average, which, honestly, that's pretty good for Stan these days. 17 home runs, 40 RBIs, a 121 WRC Plus on June 12th. I mean, that is... goes without saying, it's huge. Christopher R. says, before the season, I thought this was Stanton's last year. I mean, I had, like, optimistic hope, especially once he came into camp in crazy shape. And I'm always rooting for Stanton, obviously. But, like, it did feel like wishful thinking to think he'd be able to do this. I mean, right now he's pacing for 40 and 100. Who thought that was... I mean, even, like, the biggest Stanton supporter wouldn't have predicted that much of a bounce back. A lot of season left to go, but so far, it's insane. Luna says, Stan definitely gets my vote for the All-Star game. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Glenn says, what's the difference between the AL and NL now that pitchers don't bat? Not much at all, Glenn. Not much at all. But I just don't pay attention to it because I'm so old school with it. Mainly because what happens in the NL doesn't actually affect us. So it's almost like I kind of force it by principle. But you're not wrong. These days, man, it's kind of all the same. Glenn goes, love your home run call, Dan. Heard it down the hallway. Oh, let's go, Yankees. Hell yeah, bro. Hell yeah. I'm not sure how much of a home run call it was. It's more just some... It sounds like a fucking mating call, probably. But... Hell yeah, dude. Salmon says, bro, Dan was so loud with the Stan home run, his mic cut out. Yeah, that'll happen, yo. That'll happen. I still gotta get my wind filter, but I keep yapping about that. It's probably never gonna happen. I mean, it is gonna happen. I'm gonna get one at some point, but I want to keep promising. The drill says, how much longer do we have a Stan? 2 more years? 3 more after this one. 3 more after this one. So, I mean, at some point, he's gonna become a bench bat. But it does not look like it's gonna be this year.
Still gotta account for and be aware of.
Yeah.
After you go through that.
Bro, I want to make a trade that makes Giancarlo our 6th hitter. How badass would that be if Giancarlo Stanton was batted 6 for us?
When you're a pitcher,
That's where he was supposed to be entering the season.
You know, I got through Soto and Judge, who could be the top 2 candidates for MVP in the American League, and then you have another former MVP with all the power in the world waiting behind them.
well, you have this lineup, and you have to, as a pitcher, you have to stay concentrated all the time. Every single pitch, you have to have some kind of conviction. You cannot make mistakes. I mean, Wells last night, 0-2, fastball, make mistake. He hits a 3-run homer.
Volpe,
Shipbolt.
You look at Stanton, 1-2 fastball. It's just a mistake, and they're capitalizing. You cannot make mistakes with this lineup. You know, today Stanton's hitting 4th because they knew the lefty was coming in, and Lynch after the opener.
Oh, so that's why.
Behind Verdugo to mix up that
So in the opener, I was saying
lefty
kind of a lineup change because Stan's batting cleanup with a righty, but I guess that makes sense. They knew. I did not know at the time that the Royals starter was an opener for him, and the Yankees knew a lefty would be coming in afterwards. So, okay. So it doesn't sound like that's a permanent change against righties to where Verdugo's not going to be batting cleanup.
About
Word.
Stanton's presence in the room as well, and how respected he is, how he's quiet, but when he does.
And yeah,
speak,
Stan always will bat
with wisdom,
cleanup against lefties
and the rest of the team listens.
so far this year, and then 5th against righties.
And there's a lot. I mean, you watch.
So that makes
you
sense.
Watched all year these guys.
That makes sense.
There's a lot of comfortable at bats.
Yeah.
And when you have pitchers that are constantly throwing away, And if their ball's away, where is that ball?
Yeah, Nick, 8 runs on 6 hits. Helps out, 2-run shot by Stan, 3-run by Trevino.
Verdugo, 2 down.
Would love for a position player to come in and piss a judge. Yeah, they'll probably intentionally walk him, Sam, man. Carlos, or Nicholas says Carlos Rodon might win comeback player of the year. Yeah, a couple candidates. Rodon, Stanton. I mean, I can ask you guys. So if Rodon finishes with, and his win total is pretty nuts. I think we talked about the other day. He's like tied for first in AL or second in AL in wins with 9. He's 9-2. If Rodon finishes the year 15-6 with an ERA right around 3, after last year going, what was it, 3-8 with like a near 7 ERA. If Rodon does that, does that one comeback player of the year over if Giancarlo Stanton, while batting like 230, hits like 40 homers, 100 RBIs, 800 OPS? Who gets your comeback player of the year vote? I think I still will lean Stanton, but I would not be able to argue either way. Like if you're saying Rodon, like that makes total sense as well. But only because a lot of people I feel like had hope or still thought Rodon would be something. Like he can't be this bad. It's only the second year of his deal. Where Stanton, he was written off more than anybody on the team. So that's kind of the determining factor for me. Like Stanton was legit written off, it feels like, by some, I don't say myself included, but like I just said, like I was inning over. I was very hesitant about Stanton this year. I had, optimistic, hopeful thinking about him, but like I couldn't tell you for sure that he'd be on pace for 40 home runs come June 12th. So I feel like because more people thought Stanton was done, that gives him the extra nod, in my opinion, as comeback player of the year. But it'll be between the two. Let's see. You guys saying Rodon. Rodon should get it. Rodon, but very close. One says Stan. Looks like a majority of you guys are saying Rodon, though, which, again, I can't really argue that. Comeback players, if that were a thing. These late games suck balls, especially when I have to go to work at 2 a.m. Oh, that does suck, troll. What do you do? 2 a.m. It's tough, though. Hey, better than the 10 o'clock starts on the West Coast. And yes, Luna says, by the way, guys, leave a like on this watch party. If you could drop a like on the stream, helps out a lot, as always. Reminder to use code YANKSAV at SeatGeek, $20 off your first purchase. Over 70,000 events on that freaking site. So it doesn't got to be just baseball. If you want a last minute trip, NBA Finals, football coming up, baseball, concerts, whatever it is, SeatGeek, use code YANKSAV, $20 off of that. And reminder to get yourself some jerseys, yo. Get yourself some jerseys. Here's my Juan Soto spring training jersey. I got another one of these coming in. Maybe even if came in today, if not tomorrow. An Aaron Judge spring training batting practice jersey. So all that from Jersey and Sneakers, link in bio. Buy 3, get 1 free, chat. Buy 3, get 1 free. So use code YANKS10. You get free shipping, 10% off. And if you want to buy 4, one of them will be free. But yeah. Hell yeah. Slap that like button, yo. Jeff Reed said, you take naps every day? Nah, Jeff, I do not. Not since the last week or so I have been, because I've been fixing my sleep schedule. And I won't mind, like, a little afternoon nap if the Yanks are playing late. But nah, today was, and here's the name of that Yank. Raul Ibanez. Yep. Beast. But nah, yo. Today I just, like, passed out on the couch watching the Michael K show. Probably because K ain't there, so it's a snooze fest with just Don and Peter, no offense. Passed out. Next thing I know, I woke up. It was 7:52. There's already like hella people in the live chat. I'm like, yo, I'll be right there. But
yeah, tomorrow. Day game.
Yeah.
On yes.
Let's go Trevino. So Trevino's OPS looking pretty nice again, 733. A couple days ago, it was getting down to like low 700. Maybe even got below 700 at one point. But 733 for a catcher, man. A good defensive catcher. That's amazing.
You know what? Another huge advantage for the Yankees is if you look at their starters. Every time the Yankees go out and they score a bunch of runs, they're long innings. Yeah, and the starters go out for the Yankees and just real quick outs. So the opposing pitcher has no time to rest in that dugout. I mean, they're going right back out. Like I just got finished out there, and now I got to go back out. I have no time to sit in that dugout.
That's such a good point, Nelly. And you think about Cody Poteet tonight. Trevino.
Nice, Trevino. Oh, what's nasty? Oh, he beat it out? Wow. Good shit, Trevino. I thought Witt would have had a play on that, but...
Witt did a nice job going to his left. I don't know if he could get this ball out of his glove. Just didn't get a good grip. I thought he might have had a chance over at first.
Oh, if he throws it there,
Yeah.
he's out.
That was kind of crazy that Witt didn't throw that ball. Hey, we'll take it, though. So, DJ then top.
Outstanding shortstop.
Let's go, DJ. Not on the ground.
You know, just to your point, Cody Poteet tonight, this is a guy who's...
Dan, what do you think about McMahon or Alonso? Well, we've talked about them two on here before. Jeff Passan was on Talking Baseball today, though, and he said, and I kind of agree with this, he doesn't see McMahon getting traded. I mean, he's like the one fly ball center field. He's one of the only good players in the Rockies. They have him under control at a reasonable deal, if he's this good. A reasonable deal for the next, like, 3-4 seasons. I don't see Colorado trading him. And also, I don't see the Yankees taking on his money either. With what Hal Steinbrenner said about, like, you know, you want to have the proper mix of high-paid players, veterans, and low-paying league minimum kids playing in an effort, you know, to bring back Juan Soto and with, you know, all the bullshit luxury tax stuff, which I agree pretty much everything Hal Steinbrenner said when he was talking about this. But with that said, I don't see them taking on, like, $15 million a year for Ryan McMahon when this year's kind of an outlier for him. You don't know exactly what he is. Double play. Inning over. This game's starting to cruise a little bit, yo. But, yeah, especially when, like, in part of bringing Soto back, what makes it so much easier is that you're letting go of Glaber's $15 million. So I don't see them just bringing out another infielder making $15 million a year plus long term. And then Alonso, I would love Alonso. Would love him. No shot he gets traded to the Yankees, though, so I ain't gonna get my hopes up about that. Bro, this Yankees team is insane. Facts, Luna. Has he been slumping, Morgan? Yeah. Wouldn't surprise me. Would not surprise me, because, again, he's like, this year was kind of an outlier for him. I mean, he's had solid years in the past, but isn't K kind of old? I mean, he's older than us. But, nah, he's in his 60s, I'd say. He's got... I'm begging on K doing another 20 years in the booth. If he doesn't, I'll be devastated. Dan, where's the trade deadline video? There's a lot of talks of players who are on the hot seat to be moved. That's the greatest. I wouldn't do that till like July though. And I plan on making the tier list video on Sunday, hopefully. Which, by the way, is anybody going to be by any chance at the Talkin' Yanks Shore event on Sunday? Because you might see a Dan Allen Rourke appearance for a minute if you're there. How the Yanks dominated a quality Royals team. I mean, we just hit their pitching, yo. It's insane. Like, again, like I'm not gonna say we dismantled Lugo because he in the end I think he'll give like 4 runs, but like they had a 2-1-3 going into that game, and we pretty much beat him with ease. Scored 2 runs right off the bat, 2 runs later, and we ended up taking that game by a respectable score. What was it, 4-1, I believe. And then yesterday, Brady Singer, man, 2.0 ERA, been one of the better pitchers in the American League, and we let him up for 7 earned runs. End up scoring 10 on the day. Like, this offense is just relentless. And when you have an offense that is relentless, coop that with a pitching staff that's the best in the league, at least. It's a wise man once said that's a recipe for success. And they're only going to get better, which is why it's even more exciting.
Just to name a few of the legends. Buck O'Neil.
Yeah, Buck O'Neil used to be at the stadium here at Kauffman.
Yeah.
Stadium all the time. And a great man.
It was Buck who really taught Bob the stories that Bob now shares. And we know now all those stats from the Negro Leagues now officially a part of the history of
Let's go, Petit.
baseball. Which is
So, we're in the 6th. What's his pitch count at? Now, his season high for innings in a game is 6. I feel like they'd probably take him out after 6 here. He's at 74 pitches, but it's possible he starts 7th if this goes well. Dan, is KC a good team even? Are they overrated? Well, I can't even speak on that myself because I haven't really watched them outside of this series. I asked Rose that question, who, Chris Rose, obviously, big Guardians fan, and he watches, like, more baseball, generally speaking, than anybody. And I asked him that question, like, are the Royals legit? And he was like, I'm not sure if this was him maybe, like, not wanting to, like, jinx anything, but he said that the Royals are very legit. And he was quite confident when he said so. So I'll take his word for it. Again, like, their pitching staff, from what I see, is, like, supposed to be pretty damn good. They got some solid, like, cornerstone position players with, like, Sal Perez doing his thing now towards the end of his career, still balling out. Obviously, Bobby Witt. Let's see, who else they got? I don't really know, but everything I've heard, again, I can't speak on it myself. I would just be talking to my ass if I did. But from what I hear, like, people do buy into what the Royals are, so. Which cracks me up again, bro. I mean, people, not many, but, like, there'll be some people, whenever they do lose a game, like to the Dodgers the other day, it's like the Yankees always suck against good teams, which is just so not true. They have the second, at least last time I checked, the second best record in baseball against teams that are 500 or better. And then how many times does it feel like we just, a team shows up, or we show up in their ballpark, they're supposed to be really good, or they got these pitchers that are pretty badass, and we just, I don't sound cocky, but like just handle them with ease, you know? I feel like one of the rare exceptions to where a pitcher was having a really good year, and oh, I just kicked my AirPods. What the hell? And we didn't put a dent in their season. I mean, I'm sure it's happened a couple times, but the one that sticks out honestly is Yamamoto. Yamamoto was as advertised. He was dominant against us, and we know if Soto's in that game, there's a chance we win on Friday. So, but no, it feels like for the most part, whether it's the guys we faced in the World Series here, or when we faced like Luis Castillo, for example. Brian Wu was another one. Brian Wu was nasty against us. That was only like his second or third start of the year at that point. But yeah, I think you guys get what I'm saying. It's pretty cool. Pretty freaking cool.
0-2 so far tonight.
Is Baltimore still hanging with us? Yeah, Glenn. Yep. So Baltimore, they won again today. They beat the Braves. At least they were. Let me double check, but it was like the 9th inning. They were up by 2. Excuse me. Sorry. Oh, nice. The Mets are winning a game. Good for them. Let's see. Baltimore. Yeah, so Baltimore won today. They beat the Orioles. Beat the Braves 4-2. So now our lead, as it stands right now, with this game not being over, is 2 games. O's are 45-22. We're 48-21. You figure when this game is done, we'll go up to 49-21, and that lead will go back up to 2.5. As Witt down the left field line, so that'll be second and third. Oh, he's scoring. Goddamn. All right. All good. All right, so Royals on the board. Royals on the board. So, yeah, this is definitely going to be Petit's last inning. I imagine he'll probably get somebody going now, but he should definitely finish the 6th, though. So, wrap this shit up strong. Another good start, and we're chilling, Petit. But, yeah, so assuming we can hold on here, which right when I said that, a run was driven in, so knock on wood. But, yeah, if we do hold on here, it goes back up to 2.5 game lead. And then we have Boston for 3 this weekend. And then we're off on Monday, then I think that after that is the Orioles series, I believe.
He's usually around 93, 94.
Yankees will get some action going in the pen.
My friends are dumb as hell, bro.
There's Pasquantino, 0 for 2, ground out and a pop out.
My boy Nell, who's always in here, Nelson Marquez.
Exciting player to watch.
Oh, come on, Blue. They always get on me because I think Caitlin Clark's low-key a smoke show, bro. Not a smoke show, but like she's a pretty girl. And my boy Nell just says Dan thinks Loki is hot. It's fucking side-by-side comparison to Caitlin Clark. I just think Caitlin Clark's a respectable woman, chat. And it's bullshit the way the WNBA is treating her.
Those are guys who spent their whole careers, as we know, with one team, and Witt is hoping to build something similar here in Kansas City.
Oh, Hamilton's up. Nice.
He's taken note to the way this community is with the Chiefs.
Well, that's always a funny thing about the Yankees bullpen is that even when it's a blowout, more often than not, like you'll see high leverage guys, even if it's like a 12-2 game, because like pretty much everybody in their bullpen is good. I mean, who's the worst guy in our pen right now? I mean, Ron, technically? Let me see if James Smythe posted the bullpen graphic on Twitter. I do not have that ready on my end. Yes. Well, excuse me. Worst guy in the bullpen would be Caleb Ferguson, excuse me. Forgot about the lefties, but you guys get my point. One sec. Let me get this in here. Do. So yeah, here is look at the Yankees bullpen for tonight. What you got? Yeah, Hamilton warming up. But I mean, like everybody's pretty much good. I mean, Ferguson's the worst guy, but again, he's been looking better lately. Victor Gonzalez, not a big strikeout guy, and Well, for he's not amazing, but like his ERA is in the 2s.
Yeah, you wonder if that's going to be it.
Just no matter what, you see a respectable arm coming out of the bullpen. Which, speaking of, it looks like Petit is done. Oh, 100%. Brody Dyer. I think they're taking out Petit here. So we'll take some questions. Brody Dyer says, I feel like this is definitely the weakest the AL has been in a few years. Do you agree? 100%. And this is another thing I was talking to about Rose this morning, about how not only do you have the confidence of this is far and away the best team of the Judge era, but it's easily the most open the American League has ever been. So we were saying, he actually said to me when I mentioned to him, I was like, he's a Guardians fan, I was like, yo, Rose, Yanks doing you guys a good favor, huh? And he just looked at me, he's like, Danny, if this team, I think I just said this to you guys before, he's like, if this team does not make it to the World Series, I don't know what's going to happen. And it's like, that is where I'm at with this team. Like, we'll see what happens come the Fall Classic. That's 7-game series. I'll worry about that then. But as for coming out of the American League, winning the pennant, there's no reason to expect anything less. And that's a big part of it for sure. But the AL is very weak. But yeah, so Petit is done. He is coming out. Jay says, schedule-wise, our June and July is kind of tougher. And then we have a decent August and September. See the White Sox and Cardinals, etc. a lot. Yeah, I mean, in terms of teams like having tougher competition, I haven't really looked too much at the schedule post-June. But there's teams that are above 500 that you could look at and be like, oh, the schedule's getting tougher. We're facing, more respectable ball clubs. Unless you're like the Dodgers who we just played, or like the Phillies, like those are teams, which we are playing the Phillies soon. Those are teams that kind of like catch your attention, like, okay, like we better be on our A game today. But even teams like, the Royals, for example, like we came in this series, they were 12 games over? And I feel like when all said and done, we'll sweep them. It just feels like, unless you're a true World Series threat, we're going to dismantle you. So that being the Dodgers, the Phillies, like I'm sure the Phillies series will be a good competitive series. I expect it to be. I hope it is. It's a series I would like to expect we win, but it'll be more competitive than most series would play this year. In the American League, I'll give the Orioles. The Orioles are one of those teams that like you stand up a little bit straighter when you're watching and you show them your respect. But there's not many teams like that. Even the Braves, who they do have that respect for me. But have you guys seen what the Braves have been up to, yo? I was looking at the standings yesterday. Let me check them now. They just lost another game. They're like, dude, the Braves are 5 games over 500. 10.5 back from Philly, which is insane. Now, anybody who counts them out, you're crazy. But even a team like the Brewers, who are 12 games over 500, first in the NL Central, like they're not in a tier where I like would be worried about them. I'm not worried about any team, period. But like, my point here is kind of like unless you're the Phillies or the Dodgers, my expectations for this team is that they will dismantle you. Even if you're 10 games over the 500, like the Royals were going into this year. And I still expect to win against those good teams. It's just like, it's obviously a little bit more of a series. Like the Orioles series a week from today, it's going to be fascinating. Fascinating. But yeah, so hold off on Petit's letter grades, of course, because he is responsible for the runners on base. Which, what do we got? First and second? First and third? Let's go, Hamilton.
Hamilton pitched on Monday.
Yeah, the Orioles. What's good, baseball lover? How you doing, man? Good to see you. Yeah, the Orioles next week, right? Am I tweaking? I'm not tweaking, right? Yeah, so Red Sox and Fenway this weekend, off on Monday, and then it sucks. It's a weekday series. We started for the weekend, but Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Yankees Orioles should be awesome. And then actually, speaking of the Braves, they come to town after that. Oh, dude, we have. Bro, 3 straight weeks of games on Fox. We had this past Saturday, we have this Saturday against Boston, and then next week as well against the fucking Braves we're on Fox, bro. That is whack. I don't mind Sunday Night Baseball on ESPN that much. I thought that was a good broadcast. That was an okay broadcast. The Fox games, that actually that bugs me out, bro. That was a rough watch on Saturday. Let's go, Hamilton. 3-0. All good, but figure it out. All good, but figure it out. Oh, Fox is horrible. Don't get me started. You guys know how I feel. Luna says, Dan, which team do you think will end up this season with the best record? Not to be biased, but the Yankees. The Yankees. SB says the Yankees would win 110 in the AL Central. Yeah, even in this year, which is one of their better years competition-wise.
3 days off.
Are the Twins over 500? They are, right?
Monday's game, but didn't get in.
Twins are, yeah, 36 and 32. So, I mean, the Central is pretty solid, but honestly, though, like, going back to what I said before, it's just like,
Double plays.
it's the Yankees and the Orioles, man. And even that, I feel like the Yankees are really, even though the division lead doesn't suggest this, they're separating themselves as being on another. I mean, maybe I'll eat my words a week from now, but
3-0-1.
regardless, Yankees, Orioles, everybody else is a tier below. Then after that, I'd probably go like the Mariners. I mean, the Mariners are solid. They got a good ass pitching staff. That you got to give them. Good ass pitching staff.
2 bad swings.
Let's go Hamilton 0-2. And speaking of, has J-Rod started to hit yet, or is he still being a fucking cloud in April and May and June? Damn, he's still got a 666 OPS. Jesus Christ. He is hitting 270, but that sucks. That might drop. Nice! Soto makes a catch. Shooting 4. Word, run scores. All good. All good. I thought that shit was dropping for a single, so I'll take that. Take that. Sack fly, 8-2. We're chilling. We're chilling. So that's a run, of course, on Petit, which I believe he still has. He's still responsible for the last guy on as well, so still hold off on. No matter what, it's going to be another solid start for him. But are you able to show the Royals lineup when they are batting?
You have to read swings, know what the hitter doing with your pitches, and you don't need to get cute.
I could probably do something. I could probably do something. Hold on, I'm being a fucking tab whore right now. I have like 20 tabs open right now. Let me fix this.
Here is Nick Lofton.
I actually probably could do that. I would just... Yeah, give me 2 seconds. That's an interesting thought. I'm going to duplicate this. Wait, hold on. Duplicate this. And here's what we'll do. We'll see if this sticks or not, because I would have to remember to... Hold on. Well, I definitely want it to look good. I don't want it to look all clunky. There we go. I'll just have to remember to click it on and off in between, but let me know if you guys want this to be a thing, because I can do that. I'll just have to remember myself to turn it on and off, which shouldn't be a problem.
We saw Trevino get that new wristband from Aaron Boone.
So let me give myself a button, actually, on this. On my Stream Deck. Let's go, Hamilton. Good shit. Word. All right, so Petit's day is done. Word. All right. So yeah, if you guys want that, I can keep it on there. Let's see here. So Petit's day is done. He goes final line of 5 1/3, 4 hits, 2 earned, 3 walks, 2 Ks. So another good outing. Hamilton, for the most part, did his job there. Did allow the 1 run in, but just on a fly ball and a walk, but you're chilling. I mean, dude, expectations-wise, and he just keeps balling out. I'll just give him a very, very nice B+, if not A-. Salute to Cody Petit. Another good start. What do you guys think? Let's see, B+, 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 A-. Yeah, same range. B+, A-. Tab whore. Yeah, I had like 25 plus tabs on here. What's good, Kingdom? Yeah, I miss you too, bro. I miss you too, man. Off the last couple days, not from watching the game, just from the watch parties. I've had like a crap ton of shit to edit. Which, bad time to bring it up, but not going to be here tomorrow either with a weekday day game. That is always a certainty. If there's a weekday day game, I'm not going to be able to do that. But Red Sox series, yo, hype for that. So we'll be here again on Friday night. Which remember, 6:30 start it is now because the NBA Finals. So we'll probably be on here come Friday around 6:15ish. Haversal's night. Wait, is it B++ a grade? I mean, at that rate, I would just say bumping up to a A- Kingdom, but I get your vibe. David says, Dan, do you think that throw from Soto could have gotten Witt? If I remember correctly, it looked like it was going to be pretty late. Looked like it was going to be late. Also looked like it was somewhat offline as well, so all good. Maybe. I'll look back on it later, but I think it was probably right to be cut off. Screw the NBA. Hey, it's preaching to the choir, Nicholas. Preaching to the choir. Now, when the Knicks are playing, yo, like, I was all about it, but I have not watched a lick of playoff basketball since they got bounced.
To join the fun at events across the globe or your own backyard. Learn more at playball.org/.
What are you doing? It's that Lynch kid still.
Down at Lynch, his last time up.
Really?
After he threw one up and in. And this time, Soto
I mean,
gets hit on the first pitch.
I'll diffuse the situation. There's no way that was intentional, because, yeah, it was a breaking ball. All right, whatever. All I heard was the audio at first, so I was kind of tweaking. But no, I mean, breaking ball. And that's why, like, if it was a fastball, Soto would have been tweaking. But you usually don't get on a guy for a hit you with a breaking ball. All right, let's go, Cap.
If it wasn't a breaking ball, you'd wonder, just based on that little exchange in the last at bat. But because it was a breaking ball,
Let's go, Cap.
obviously assume no intention whatsoever.
Ooh.
I think you're going to hit someone.
Let's go, Chad. We feeling a homer right now? Zelgradis says Judge missile incoming.
Soto on base for the
Luna says, Dan, which team do you think will have the best record? Yankees. Yeah, I was saying Yankees.
2 walks.
Hey, Yankees Avenue, tell me if I spelled it right. Spell right. Spell what right, Connor? Yankees Avenue? I think you got it right. Favorite player on the Yankees is Judge. And it's been Judge since 2017. There's a reason if you, it should be in there. If you go to the description of every Yankees Avenue video, yep, it'll always be on there. Aaron Judge is the best baseball player to ever live. That's been in there since 2019. Let's go, Cap. Rip to left. Ah, son of a bitch. Hard hit, but right to Witt. One dead. Oh, goddamn, we're already in the 7th, bro?
Let's take a look at this
The hell?
exit velocity on the home run from Giancarlo Stanton in the 5th.
I won't yap about this again. I talked about it a lot. That's my one issue with the whole pitch clock, you know? The pace of play is a W for baseball for sure, and I know they like the shorter game times. For me, to be honest, I do miss when, like, it was a guarantee you were chilling for a good 3 hours watching a game.
To back you up as a partner. And you said yesterday you thought that home run to center off the bat of Stanton was further than 446 feet.
I get why they did it. It's definitely been a huge win for baseball. Baseball seems to be in a good-ass spot, yo. The sport, not MLB the show, but in terms of Major League Baseball, things are going well. And the Yankees being a force definitely helps.
Prior would hit one over the 3 walls as well. And in a very similar spot, his was measured at 474 feet. So I feel like that
Little strange.
Yeah,
Yo, what? You hear that? So Brandon Marsh hit a home run in the same spot as Stanton's last night, and it was 474 feet apparently.
Homer Stanton hit.
Maybe it's a Yankee thing. It's a Yankee. We'll take about 30 feet away.
Has viewership gone up? Like with this channel, Jay? Oh yeah. Like with these watch parties, bro. Holy shit. The Dodgers series was insane, which that obviously was kind of like a an aberration because that was a big ass series. But like even this, like we got how many people we got in here right now? Almost 400 people here, and just like on a base level. Like, oh yeah. Now highlight views have gone down. That, to be honest, I don't lose much sleep over that because like the highlights, which I do appreciate you guys always gas me up on about like nice Stan, another hit. I love making them, and they play a huge role in this channel. The people being in here with these watch parties, like that means so much more to me than like the people who watch the highlights. But even those are still doing well. They get like 50+ K or whatever. And like Yanks 7 Instagram has been insane. Yes, just posted their they posted their numbers for this season. They've been insane. So like yeah, viewership across the league I feel like has been pretty good, but especially the Yankees market for sure.
Here's Verdugo, got the scoring started tonight. With a 2-run
Let's go, Verdukes. And this is how it should be, bro. I mean, like, this is... Growing up, this was the norm, man. You had summertime, packed house in the Bronx every night. First place team, one of the best, if not the best team in the league. Superstars all over the place. Like, this is how life's supposed to go. Let's go, Verdukes. Oh, I see my vitamins and shit.
Catches the outside corner, 1-2.
Thanks, Glenn. Appreciate it. Love you guys. How do you make money on the highlight video? That's a good question. I don't on all of them. I do not on all of them. Now, 90% of them, they all qualify to what YouTube considers like transformed content because I edit them so much. But sometimes MLB will copyright claim them, which if they do, hey, if you don't want to pay me for it, like that's totally valid, I feel like. So, and I've talked to, alright, so, fielder's choice, first and third, 2 outs. But nah, and I've talked to a guy at MLB too, like that's the main thing, just like transforming the content. But the benefit of this is that even if they get claimed by MLB, this is really what I care about. They'll never take the videos down. Like if I don't make money off them, like whatever, yo. Like in the end, I'm making a fucking highlight video from another team's broadcast. Like if Yes were to tell me like you could never make money off these ever again, I'd be like, fair, valid. But the main thing is that the videos aren't taken down. So that's really all I care about. And if I make a little money on top of it, work. If not, I'm chilling.
First and third, 2 down. Here's Torres. He's walked and scored tonight.
Wow, that was an insane strike call. You guys see that? And the highlights too. I mean, like outside of like the fact that I do enjoy making them, they serve me greatly as for like what I do because I get to watch. I see the game twice over. Get out, ball! Holy shit! Let's go, dude! Fuck yes! 3-run bomb for Gleyber. And just like that, yo, 11-2, which we're kind of now, again, back-to-back days in blowout territory, folks. And Gleyber keeps hitting, yo. Keeps on hitting. His power now, too, is starting to be quite consistent. I would guess over the last month or so, he's on about, like, maybe a 20-homer pace. Good shit, Glebes. So we're at a 3-run bomb for Gleyber Torres. We're up 11-2. What is that on the year for him? That's a... What is that, like 7 on the year, I'd say? For Gleyber? Let me get this up on Yankees. That was fucking crushed, Shaq. God damn. Jesus.
11 runs tonight.
Alrighty. What number home run is that for Gleyber?
6th home run of the
6, okay. That was 6.
Another 3
So yeah, I mean, he could still, 20 homers is still in play for him if he finishes the year strong. Or not finishes the year strong, but you get what I'm saying. Plays well the rest of the way like he has been. Good shit, Glebes. I'm going to pull up his stats from the last 30 days in a minute. Let's go, chat.
Yankees outscoring the Royals 25-5 in this series.
Gleyber Torres 3-run bomb. 11-2 Yankees. Hey, good shit, Riz. Hey. Good day for Anthony Rizzo. Successful day at the plate. He got himself a hit. He had a sac fly earlier. He hit the shit out of the ball when he did. Let's give him a W for that. Rizzo. I was thinking about just to like fully put on the record how I feel about each player's individual games. I almost want to start like having a written sheet out with a simple pass-fail scenario. Because let's just say Rizzo went 0 for 4 today, but every ball he hit was 115 miles an hour off the bat that he lined out. On the box score, you see 0 for 4. And I'm just using that for example. Obviously, that's not the case. I would write down June 12th at Kansas City, pass. As in, he had a good game. He looked good. And going off that logic, today Rizzo gets a thumbs up, passing great. He had a hard hit ball that went for a sac fly, got an RBI, which we needed another run at that point, and then an actual hit right there to the opposite field. So, good shit, Riz. Good shit. We're going to call him out when he's shitty, which has been most of the time. We've got to compliment him when he's been good. And today, that's a good game. And good chance he might get another at-bat, too.
1 for 32 in the month of June.
Now you can take him any way you can get him.
I knew it when Dan raised his arm. Let's go, yo. That's awesome.
May 25th, line drive.
What's Judge on track for, y'all? He's on pace for technically, I think, 58.5 home runs. But that includes his pace for, obviously, the first month of the season where he only hit 8. If he keeps this, rough at bat for Trevino, but all good. If he keeps this, exponential increased pace up that he's been doing the last month, he'll be on pace for 60 within a week or so. Which, you guys know, I have him getting there, honestly, with ease. Watch party on Saturday? Yep, definitely, Bailey. Watch party on Saturday. Ooh, I disagree, Zalgradis. I disagree. Judge at best 55 homers unless he goes on some insane run and just embarrasses the league. I mean, he's kind of already doing that though, bro. He's kind of already doing that. But yo, good call on the box score before thing. So now I'm gonna whoever said that, shout out to you because now I'll just click this and now we get the Royals box score to look at. Is Judge on track for maybe breaking the yeah? So I saw you. That was before I guess you said the other one. On pace for 58. On pace for 58. Yep. Jonathan Vega says, swept the Tigers, swept the Twins, twice 2 out of 3 from Cleveland, and now sweeping KC. Also want to say 2 out of 3 from the White Sox, utter dominance. Did we lose a game versus the White Sox? Is that right? No, we swept the White Sox. Well, I get your point though, Jonathan. Yeah, no, we've destroyed the Guardian or the Guardians and the but now the AL Central. Because we have one loss versus the Central this year, and it was against Cleveland. Unless you're talking about, even better. No, it's insane, 100%. Mario says, nice, the boys are practicing for this weekend against Boston. Yeah, it should be a good series. Should be a good series, yo, against the Red Sox. I'm going to see what the pitching matchups are. Do we have anything for that yet? We got Nestor going tomorrow for the Yankees, and then, let's see, it would be... I think it'll be Heel on Friday night in Boston, which that'll be awesome. It'll be Heel, and then who pitched Monday? So Heel, Rodon, Stroman. Oh, that's a nice 3 for like a kind of a box office series, primetime games. You got Heel, Rodon, Stroman. Yo, Stroman Sunday Night Baseball in Fenway. That's gonna be awesome. That's gonna be awesome. All right, let me pull up Glaber's last 30 games here. Which I hope would include that home run. Let's see. Oh, it does not yet. So I'll hold off on that until stats are valid. All right, so Hamilton back out there for the bottom of the 7th. And yeah. So that was a nice home run. They scored 2, and right away we answered back with 3. I had the Royals line up on the screen. Yeah, Steven, if you guys don't like this, let me know. But somebody asked before if I could put the Royals lineup up while they're up. Maybe I'll keep it, maybe I won't. But if not, we can just switch back and forth. That's what I was. We're not switch back and forth. That's the plan, is to switch back and forth. But I could always just keep the Yankees on full time if you rather that. Good play, Volpe. Good play. Diving stop, bounce throw. He's been insane, man. He just gets better and better on defense, which is saying something for how good he already is. Awesome. Awesome. I always love the intentional bounce pass, which is definitely what that was.
Nice strong throw across the diamond. Good
pick. How good has the defense been in this series? This
insane.
Is incredible.
Good ass team, chat. Good ass team. Yep. By design.
Saw an incredible catch last night from Rizzo and
all good, Steven. You're chilling, bro. Good to see you, man. KC 2 runs on 6 hits. Yeah. The Wizardess says, I still have a little faith in Rizzo. Hey, I'm rooting for him. You guys know that. I feel good about where I'm at with Rizzo because, like, while I don't have much faith in him as an everyday guy anymore, just because you look at the stats since the concussion, very unfortunate. But I feel good about him in the roster still. Like I was saying before, he still has a purpose on this team, man. Between like the clubhouse presence. He's the only guy in there that's, to my knowledge, has won a World Series outside of like, well, Soto obviously. But in terms of like the veteran, classic, like Yankee-like leadership with World Series pedigree, Rizzo fills that box. His bat off the bench, if he is decent, that's awesome. Like if you see a bench that has Anthony Rizzo on it, even if he's not like what he was a couple years ago, if he can just be solid, that's nice to have. And he's Judge's best friend, so he ain't going anywhere, and I'm cool with him having a spot on the roster. I would want, it's not even a matter of like, oh, Rizzo is Judge's best friend, so you can't get rid of him. Like, I wouldn't want to get rid of Rizzo right now. We've talked about it. The everyday lineup thing, I'm a lot less sure about that. Nice, Hamilton. Good pitch. Hamilton looking a lot better lately, which is a good sign.
The old school press box. Here we are, standing. Yeah, now Shaq's standing too. All right. I like that. Artsy. Isbell 1 for 2, a single in the 6th, the run scored. Hamilton's look sharp. And 0-2.
Sorry, I forgot to post a Glaber home run on Facebook. So I just had to take care of that real quick. Word. All right, so Glaber's last 30 games. He is hitting .264 with 5 home runs, 18 RBIs, a .331 on base, .472 slugging. So for the last month, the last calendar month, is that how that works? Last calendar month? Gleyber Torres has an .803 OPS. That is awesome, chat. Again, last 30 days, Gleyber Torres batting .264, .331 on base, .472 slugging. That's good for an .803 OPS, 5 home runs, 18 RBIs. Reminder, last year, in a year we considered very good for Gleyber, second best hitter on the team behind Judge, he had an .800 OPS. So, that's awesome. That's a nice little sample size now. 30 games worth of an .803 OPS hitter. And that perfectly now aligns with... remember, it was the 3-run homer he had in Tampa Bay in that 9th inning, or the 8th inning. And it was ever since then that he's kind of been a much better hitter. And I believe that was a month ago today. Ish, maybe. But good stuff.
He had to stay on his side, and then once that pitch is made, he cheats a little bit and goes to the second base side.
Luna says, thanks for the broadcast, Dan. Guys, once again, leave a like and subscribe. Dan deserves it. Thank you, Luna. I appreciate it. Yeah, if you could drop a like if you haven't already. I appreciate that. But no, that's awesome from Gleyber. So it's kind of set in stone right now that Gleyber has been, at least for a month, has been one of Yankees' better hitters.
2-2.
Well, the one it's helped left.
Not one of the best, because obviously you have Judge, you have Soto, Stan doing his thing. Verdugo's been consistent. I mean, I would say hitting-wise, Gleyber's probably been better than Verdugo over the last month. Not a diss on Verdugo by any means. It's just complimenting Gleyber. Volpe, obviously. Which a good Gleyber just lengthens the lineup so much.
Hamilton, who should have had Isbell struck out earlier in the at-bat. Now it's 3-2.
Let's go, Hamilton.
Payoff.
Ah.
Drive that will get down in front of Verdugo. Second hit of the night for Isbell. Isbell has the
Gervinder says, Gleyber has been improving on offense, but his defense still sucks. Yeah.
very difficult guy to strike out.
Man, I didn't know sucks is the word to go with Gleyber, because like his defense technically doesn't suck. It's just like, oh no, it does. It does, but it's not because of skill. It's just because him being a fucking idiot sometimes, which makes it more frustrating. So I'll always hold out hope that like Gleyber will just get his head out of his ass and be the good defensive second baseman he can be, which we saw in 2022. If you go back and look at his numbers in 2022 defensively, he had like, I think, +7 or 8 defensive runs saved. He was really good. It's always just like stupid little blunders with Gleyber. Like the other day, like dropping that pop, I'm like, I wanted to rip my fucking eyes out. But then he'll make like nice-ass plays like he's made all series in Kansas City, and it's like, yo, like, why can't you just be that all the time? And obviously errors are going to happen, but like, I'd rather the errors be based off of, you know, just I don't want to say like a skill issue, but it's definitely not that with Gleyber. It's a mental lapse when it happens. So, but yeah. Yep.
Here's Michael Garcia.
Let's go, Hamilton.
2 away. Ball 1. Remember, Bobby Witt Jr. waits on deck.
Ah, son of a bitch. First and third.
Gonna head to third. And it's first and third, 2 out with Witt coming up.
Well, the Yankees have done a really nice job against Garcia. This is his first hit in this series. It's a fastball inside.
God damn, Chad, I'm fucking getting hungry, yo. Let's go, Hamilton. Come on. I wonder who they go to in the 8th after Hamilton. Another look at the bullpen.
Here's Witt, who extended his hitting streak to 13 games last time up. Wow.
Ah, son of a bitch.
Taylor took his head off.
All right.
Second into the night, an RBI single for Wynn as Isbell scores.
An 8-run game. 8-run game, chat. DoorDash pizza for Dan. I'd crush a pizza right now, Mario. I definitely would.
All
right, Hamilton's coming out. Oh, somebody's warming up.
Fastball in the lower third. That should have been strike 3 away from being out of the inning, but then Isbell battled back.
Yeah, I didn't even see that strike call that was apparently missed. That's kind of bullshit. Who's coming in?
Hamilton in a full lather will head to the Yankee dugout.
Who's coming in? Did you guys see who was warming up? Was it Tonkin? Let me get the bullpen budget again. If he's ready to go, that would make sense. Threw 17 the other day. It could be Tonkin. I mean, Canley hasn't thrown in a while. He hasn't thrown since he gave the Teoscar Grand Slam, I don't think. Right? Because that would be the 8th, yeah. Did you guys see who was coming in? I mean, Tonkin would make sense, I guess. So would Canley, but... It is Canley? Okay, word. Nice. All right. Somebody said order some Taco Bell. Nicholas goes, what you yawning for? Hey, fair enough, bro. Fair enough. I already got my sleep in. I don't know. Did I yawn? Probably. Yeah, I mean, I would fuck up a pizza right now, but like... Then my insides would be kind of effed up tomorrow. Let's see. Let's see what the dinner options are, chat. What the hell should I get to eat? So ready to have my Factor meal delivery service, which I'll be having that come July when I'm in Hoboken. McDonald's, nah. Burger King, I love Burger King, but Wingstop. I've been getting so much Wingstop. They ain't even open, yo. They're open right now. It's 10:15. No way Wingstop's open right now. Oh, goddamn. Wingstop closes at midnight, bro? Shit. That might change things. Chat, should I get Wingstop? It'd also be nice just to like get this out of the way, take care of my dinner, and then Wingstop a W. Yo, I've had Wingstop hella lately. Now, Kingdom says, KFC, Dan, can't go wrong. It's funny you mentioned that, bro, because I thought that was Zendaya for a second. Whoever she is, she's fucking fine. Anyways, there was this nice-ass ad for KFC the other day. And I was like, I'm going to get KFC soon because it looked phenomenal. Now, I don't think that's going to be tonight. But I'll give you a rain check on that, Kingdom. KFC will be a possibility soon. But tonight, I think I'm going to go with Wingstop, chat. What is Wingstop? Just like a wing place, yo. Just a wing place. White Castle be a man. Yo, I'd rather, no offense, bro. I'd rather drink bleach than have White Castle. With all due respect. Red Sox just beat the Phillies 8-6. Okay. How do you burn this fast food off? I'd be a balloon. I mean, I'm sure at some point, Brian, I will be. But, one, I'm sure it's relatively young metabolism. Oh, I am getting older, bro. I'm 24, so I can't just keep banking on that. But, I'm in a good spot with the gym. I'd say that's probably why. And in the end, it's all just, are you in a calorie surplus or deficit, you know? I mean, you could, while it's not ideal, you could theoretically, like, my maintenance calories is right around, like, I believe 2850. I could theoretically eat 2,000 calories worth of McDonald's every day, candy every day, and I would lose weight because I'm in a calorie deficit. So, like, that's kind of, I guess, plays a big role. Same if I ate the healthiest salad of all time every day, but I ate 4,000 calories worth of it, I'd be in a surplus and I would gain weight. You know? But yeah. Been on a crazy Wingstop kick lately, though, I'll tell you that. So I think we're going to do that one more time and then probably call it on the Wingstop adventures for a good little bit.
2-1.
Ground ball. Oh, no. Was that under Rizzo's glove? That's not good. I need to see a replay on that, man. That looked like a play he's got to make, dude. Yeah, let's get the replay on this.
We'll see how they score that.
My boy Pasquantino. Let's see here. I mean, it was smoked. But it looked like Rizzo didn't get in front of it.
Anthony Rizzo tried to backhand this
yeah.
ball instead of maybe get in front of it.
That's rough, dude. Like, that's really rough. There's nothing else you can say about it. Rizzo's got to make that play. Now, fortunately, nothing to sweat about in this situation. It's 11-4. It's fine. But, like,
Rizzo this season.
That play's had to be made. Simple as that. Nothing else to say on the topic. That play has to be made.
That ball obviously hit hard, but a play we've seen Rizzo make. As Perez waves and misses.
Yeah.
0-1.
Brian says that guy that ate McDonald's only for that movie died. Yeah, he did. R.I.P. But he was not in a calorie deficit though. I'm not advising anybody to do this, by the way. I'm just explaining the math behind it, I think. But I'm sure one day it'll catch up to me. Don't get me wrong. All right, how you guys feeling about that Rizzo play? Rizzo can't move. Damn, Riz, come on. Yeah, do they give him any, what sauce do I get at Wingstop? Mild, Gabriel. Gonna get mild. Which my order has been put on pause after that Rizzo error. I assume they gave him an error, right? Oh, they didn't? Oh, they gave Pasquantino a hit on that, bro. That's crazy. I mean, I'm honestly, I'm cool with that. But Pasquantino's my boy. But, that's an obvious E3. If that touches glove, it's definitely ruled an E3. Just asking Dan Rourke Sr. if he would like anything from Wingstop. Anthony Rizzo's CTE run has been tragic. Yep. Do you fuck with Buffalo Wild Wings or not? I do, Mateo. No, Buffalo Wild Wings is fire, yo. Actually, I'm trying to get going to Buffalo Wild Wings. Honestly, that's the move, yo. Like, a few times I would really get B-dubs for takeout, 2-2. But going to B-dubs like with your boys and shit, like that's low-key a spot on like a Friday night or something. I haven't done it in a minute. But actually, it's funny you say that. And speaking of Wingstop, what started me on this Wingstop kick is I was at the warehouse, the Jumbo warehouse in Jersey City, and I went to DoorDash B-dubs. I wanted wings. And yo, the DoorDash app, at least this specific location, did not have boneless wings. Which, like, I do like regular wings. I actually prefer them. But, like, if I'm in the middle of work and I'm, like, around my laptop and shit, like, I'd rather just fork, boneless wings, whatever. They didn't have boneless wings, so I'm like, yo, what the hell? So I went to the next best option, which was Wingstop, and next thing I know, I've gotten it 5 times in the last 2 weeks. That'll be 6 tonight. Or my dad wants boneless wings as well, and he's going to ask my mom. See, it would be a nice get you. It'll turn a $20 order into a $60 order, but it's worth it. Ah, son of a bitch, man. I can't even pretend to be worried about this game, though, chat, so. Knock on wood, obviously, but what are you going to do? Do want to see Canely pitch a little bit better, though, I'll tell you that.
No, this is just another changeup that he just crossfires.
Do you think Casey will bring in a position player on the mound? Well, if they were, they ain't going to now, Luna, because this is starting to become a little bit more of a ball game. Genie says, dude, you got to learn how to cook. Yeah, at some point, yo. But I'm excited for getting these meal delivery services. It's like, you get 50% off your first box, so these prices won't stick. But like, for Factor, I'm getting like 8 meals a week on their protein plan or whatever. So I'll get like all my dinners covered and a couple lunches on top of that. And it's like $100-something a month, yo, I think. Which is somebody like me, yo, like that saves time. Don't really gotta do much grocery shopping. Like that's right up my alley. So one day I will learn to cook, but for now, pop that shit in the microwave. Stay up, ball. Nice cap. He caught it. Yep, attaboy. Yep. You know, these days, Judge, he won't always lay out because he's preserving his body, as he should. But right there, he was just like, let's put a stop to this, yo. Let's put a stop to this. It's like that picture I posted the other day of him kind of telling the jug guy, like, chill a little bit. I got this. That's what he just did right there. He's like, all right, I want to go hit now. Let's just get out of this inning. And that he did. Click that box score off. So who do we got coming up for the Yanks? Kind of in the mood to see a homer. Yep, word. DJ then top. So if anybody gets on, we will see Judge, which we're on Homer Watch, chat. We're on frickin' Homer Watch. You'll be hungry after each of those meals, quote unquote. Well, Dr. Full, that's why I got the 8 meals a week, because there will be times I'm sure where like I'll want an extra like meal or so with dinner. And also the protein shakes always supplement any meal. So if something gets me like, if those meals get me 75% of the way they're being full, a little like 50 gram of muscle milk will get me there to 100%. But I've had them before too, and they're pretty good, man. Like the factory meals are solid. TV dinners. Hey, they're better. They're better than TV dinners, though, bro. Come on. I mean, if they're shitty, I'll get rid of them. But for now, I'm excited. Michael D says 1 homer away from a close game. Yeah, you said that, of course, when it was a couple on. But so what was that, the 8th? And we got right. That was the 8th, right? So we got top of the 9th, and then 3 more outs, and let's win this shit. Oh no, that was the 7th. That was the 7th. Right. Yes. That was the 7th. Cool. Yep. Dude, you have a nice room. Oh, thanks, Luna. Thank you. You won't be seeing this too much longer, though. July 1st, we move out. Okay, protein shake fills you up, solid food, all out. Yeah, it's a little combination, you know? It's doing what it's supposed to be doing. It's a supplement. It ain't the meal, but it supplements me to get to where I need. Baltimore vs. Yankees, that's a series I'm excited about. Yo, Black Betty, 100%. That's soon. It's a week from today. That'll be, well, a week from yesterday it starts up. It does suck that it's Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Imagine that if it was like a weekend series. How awesome that would be. That's the kind of series where, like, if that were all primetime games, except for Saturday, I never want a Fox primetime game. Which is not how I used to feel. I used to love primetime Fox games. Ugh. Alrighty. DJ then top, chat. DJ then top. Are you doing a watch party tomorrow for Game 4? I cannot, Mateo. I would love to. And I apologize saying this after, of course, the first 2 I wasn't able to do in 4. Weekday day games, though, is like an automatic L for me. Especially on Thursdays. I got to be in the warehouse, the JM warehouse. We're doing floorball. So, no watch party tomorrow, but you bet your ass we'll be back on Friday night for Yankees Red Sox. Against Sepa. Oh, Zerpa with a Z.
First time we're seeing Zerpa in this series.
Zerpa. I like the way Rico says that.
Fastball slider change. Fastball mid-90s, 95, 96.
All right. Let's order my frickin' Wingstop. All right, chat. I'm doing a 10-piece boneless combo, all mild. With a DC, of course. No ranch, no blue cheese, not about it. We'll do a Coke Zero. Yo, somebody in the chat said that Coke Zero tastes like what New Coke tasted like in the 80s. And I said that to, who the fuck did I say that to? Oh, my boy, what's his name at the gym? Whatever, and he confirmed that thought process, which is very interesting. For those who don't know, New Coke was a thing in the 80s, a new recipe and shit, and like one of the biggest, big-time, like, company disasters of all time. Everybody hated it, and they had to change back. And I've always wondered what it tastes like, but now maybe I know. My dad wants some boneless wings.
Couple of singles, a solo base. Swing there on 1. Good fastball.
Let's go, Volt.
98 four-seamer upstairs.
I'll just do 2 of these meals.
0-2.
Damn, bro, they want an $11 tip? Listen, I'm all about tipping and shit, 20% and all that, but like, goddamn, $11? Let's cut that in half. And what? I'm still tipping 23%, bro. They wanted me to tip 35%. What the hell? Trying to put me out of fucking business or something? God damn. Good eye, Volt. All right. Who's that? Weaver?
Weaver
Word.
getting loose in the Yankee pen.
Fly ball right
Flies
field.
that into right.
So Weaver might just finish this game and pitch the last 2 innings. Here's a tip: buy Honda stock, bro. If I was in that market, or not that market, if I was in that like world of stocks, which I want to get in eventually, I would take your word for it. Coke Zero is goated if you have diabetes, LOL, which I don't, as far as I know, BC. Dan, did you ever play baseball in high school? I did. And my main claim to fame is the Junior Varsity 2016 Pitcher of the Year. I've told this story before, but it's really only because I faced like the same Make-A-Wish team twice in a year. For those who know, no disrespect for anyone who's from there, but Lakewood, New Jersey. I threw like 2 1-hitters against them. I also faced Mondon. They were crap too. And it just like, I was a stat compiler that year, and I just so happened to have like a 1 ERA because I'd never faced any good teams. But yeah, that's it though. Played through my junior year, and then was so upset that I had to miss a game or 2 of the 2017 Yankees for practices and all that bullshit that I quit for my senior year after they got Stanton because I was not going to miss any more games.
2-1 on
That's when Yankees have started to take off.
Serpa is served.
Not in this economy. Yo, facts, Black, but that's what I'm saying.
Starting, opening,
Coke Zero is fire, though, especially compared to, I think it's better than Diet Coke.
high leverage. Now mainly a setup guy.
How about DraftKings stock? Oh, they're public?
Pitched.
Ever play against Mountain Lakes and NJ? I did not. Oh, you're from Lakewood, Abe? When did you play? Was it 20? I'm talking 20. Yeah, 2016. 2016. Central Regional High School, home at Al Leiter. But yeah. Hey, when I was in Little League, I was pretty nasty, chat. And then I got to the big field, bro, and it was just like, oh, total different world.
The 2-2. And the count is full.
And I was like the biggest bust I remember in like the Little League draft. Because like on the 46-60 field, bro, like I said, I was kind of, I ain't bragging, trust me, it ain't no fucking, I ain't gonna be one of those like back in my day. But nah, I was like pretty good back then on the little field. So I was drafted first overall on like our Little League draft for the big field. Once we went to the junior league, is what it's called, the 60-90 field. Probably the biggest bust in Little League history, bro. Because all of a sudden I couldn't hit for shit. I couldn't make the throw from third base. My pitching, like, for a good couple years just sucked. And that's how we got to Yankees Avenue being started, bro, because I quickly gave up on the dream after that. Ground ball left side against the shit. Attaboy, let's go. So he's on base, what, 3 times tonight? 2 walks, then a single there? 4th time, word. Oh, right, hit by pitch as well, yeah. Yep. So his OBP will go up to, it was 430 entering that at bat. Waiting for the hit to populate. Whatever, it'll go up to 430 something. Here's Judge. Here is Judge, Chad. Let's go. Homer time. Put your bets in now.
Next thing you know is a slider. You know, the best way to, I think, with Soto is you try to get him out upstairs and up and in.
Let's go, Cap.
Over the plate, he hammers, and especially way he covers the outside part of the plate so well. And with a guy that has such a great eye, you know, you have to.
Yo, hell yeah, Chris. Chris says Ricky Rourke won't give up on the dream. That's the plan, yo. That's the plan. I ain't trying to be one of those dads that like forces their kid to, you know, live out their dream they couldn't themselves. But like, I'm headed there, bro. I fully intend on one of my kids being a big league baseball player.
Soto, just such a smart hitter. Every at bat is so competitive. And then you got this guy behind him. Judge 1 for 4.
Let's go, Cap.
Has reached base multiple times.
I can make a post game soon.
Games. That is on the line here.
Ground ball. All good, Cap. All good. All good. All right, on to the 8th, and Luke Weaver's coming in. Yeah, I imagine he'll probably just pitch the last 2 innings, assuming he has a relatively economic 8th. But yeah, I'll make a post game after this bottom half. Yanks Royals. Dude, that shit's so badass. Again, just looking at the my Yanks app post from earlier about how Judge was in charge of the road uniform change. Which is awesome. And I'll just read through this real quick because it's late in the game, commercials. So it said, Aaron Judge prides himself as an old-school New York Yankee, and now he has a road uniform to match. His suggestion 3 years ago led the team to jettison the away jerseys used for the past half-century in favor of a return to retro without the white piping. You guys know the deal, blah, blah, blah. When the Yankees played the White Sox in the Field of Dreams game, 2021, Judge loved the look and mentioned to Robert Kakuza, the Yankees' home clubhouse manager since 1998, he goes, I really just asked, could we wear it as an alternate? I like the look of it and the feel of it. Judge recalled, I didn't expect it for it to be our away jerseys. And, yeah, so Judge said, this is what we should be wearing. Kakuza said, well, if you're serious, I'll have a sample made up. It needs to go to ownership approval, and we'll see where it goes. So Kakuza had it made up, called up Nike and Fanatics, produced a uniform, brought it to Hal Steinbrenner, and Hal was all about it. Cashman was all about it. And Hal said, we can get back more to how things looked back in the 60s, the Mickey Mantle days. And at the same time, they never liked the cuffs. Some of these guys, like Stanton, for instance, don't wear anything underneath, and it's a little abrasive. So, yeah, point is, if you want to get something out of that, Judge was the guy behind the Yankees going back to the old road uniforms. Pretty awesome. W decision in my book, chat. He has now gone 1 day without a homer, yeah. Dylan goes, Judge may be sit down after today. Yeah, right. Dan, when do you think Cole makes his season debut? My guess right now, maybe a hot take a little bit, but I have Cole making his debut possibly a week from today. Yeah.
I'm a silent assassin.
Oh, Weaver's funny as hell. I'm going to elaborate this in a second.
And I'm just really, really, really happy to be here.
I love Weaver, man. He's awesome. He's the fucking best. But nah, Cole has at least one more rehab start, which I believe will be this Friday. And then there's a chance his next one could be in the big leagues, possibly. He says he has at least one more, so it is open to where he has a couple more in the minor leagues. But that would have him on pace, if I'm not mistaken, after pitching on Sunday, to pitch another rehab game this Friday. And then maybe the middle game against Baltimore in the Bronx on Wednesday. I mean, how badass would that be? And you know Cole, if he can help it, which he can, he said it's up to him when he wants to come back, if he wants to like finish his rehab in the big leagues, like get the, work out any final kinks in the big leagues. Nice, Volpe, he's insane. Good shit. That would line up to where after his next rehab start, which I believe is on Friday, unless it's been reported otherwise, but I believe it's this Friday, his next rehab start. Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, for him to pitch Wednesday against Baltimore. So I'm right now, that's kind of like my, I don't know, hot take, if you will. I know, no, me too. I can't wait. Oh, Cole's pitching on Sunday, is that right? That changes things. If he is pitching on Sunday, like Martian and George are saying, then that takes Baltimore out of it. Which, if so, I still am kind of holding out hope that his next start after this upcoming rehab is in the big leagues. But if he's pitching Sunday, that takes him out for Baltimore, for sure. But then maybe he pitches against the Braves. So we'll just say next week is not off the table.
He said maybe, but definitely only by guys who can actually throw them. He said he is obviously not one of them.
Obviously happier, both of them, because they're
Thanks, Luna.
so well.
Appreciate you. Jesse Garner says, serious question, how did Tim Anderson fall off so badly? I know, yo, it's crazy. And you can make your jokes about like the Jose Ramirez fight, but like he was asked before that. It's weird, dude. And he was always a little bit overrated, like never really walked. He would hit 300 and had some big moments, some power here and there. But yeah, man, I mean, he's gone from being like one of the, not one of the best, but one of the better shortstops in baseball, and not just one of the worst players, period. It's fascinating, dude. I don't know. Fly ball center field. Let me see what he's doing with the Marlins this year. Dude, he's hitting 200. What the fuck? Yeah, I don't know what happened, man. Tim Anderson, 50 games this year, has not hit a home run. And this guy in 2021 hit 17. 2018, I mean, go further back, you get more like juice balls, but 20 home runs, 18 home runs, 17 in 2021, which is well past the juice ball era. The dude had power. He would hit batting averages of 335, 322, 309, 301. And then last year, 205, 582 OPS, horrible defense. This year, 202 average, 453 OPS. It's insane, man. I have no idea. Obviously, I don't watch him day in and day out, but like, that's crazy, man. Crazy. Yanks already had the best record, I thought. Well, Boston beat Phillies today, somebody said. So let's see. The Phillies are 46-21. We're 48-21. Oh, yeah, we got the best record, yep. We're about to have a nice, like, game-and-a-half lead, actually, on the best record, it looks like. Because if we win this, we're 49-21, and the Phillies are 46-21. So, yeah, no, we, like, clearly are now, like, no debate about it, have the, not that you could ever debate record, but you get what I'm saying. Yeah, Javi is similar, huh? Yeah. At least, though, for Baez, he actually got the free agency in a good spot. So he was able to get his money. Tim Anderson signed, what, like a 1 year? Able to get 10 mil at most?
After 3.5 minutes of standing there and refusing to leave the field.
That year they had a few people around the league that used to do the stare-offs. See who was going to be the first one to break.
On Isbell, who has singled and scored each of his last 2 times up. He has fed it to the top of the order nicely.
Dan, I remember when the Orioles were garbage in 2019. Crazy. Yeah, even more recent than that, though, yo. I mean, When did they had a good second half? I believe 2022, right? Is when Adley got called up. They started to take off. Second half 2022, but like 2021, they were still like as bad as they were in 2019, I believe. Which is why like I don't give the Orioles credit for jack shit, bro. Like this is what's supposed to happen, man. Like you tank for years, you sack up all these #1 picks. That's same with the Astros, same with the Cubs. Like that's just how it works. So they don't have, in terms of like respect. I'm not that you were saying this, but in terms of like respecting their come up, like I don't at all. Just cracks me up when O's fans talk about it like that.
3-2 count, 2 outs. So Hampson will be off and running on the release.
Let's go, Weave.
The payoff is low.
Come on.
So after 2 quick outs, a single and a walk. And now Weaver has to deal with the top of the Royals order.
Yeah, I'm sure this isn't the way that Aaron Boone would like this game to go, especially.
Hey, SP with the $10 super chat, my man. You're the man, SP. Says, you can debate record when games played aren't even. Going into today, oh, he said you can debate record because I said before you can't when I said you could. Going to today, we were a half game up on Philly, but because we had one more loss, they had a better winning percentage. Yeah. Which that though, I was saying like it just sounded silly the way I said it when I was like, it's not really up for debate because if a record is better, it's better. But you are right, SP. You are right. But I guess what I was getting at before, and thanks again for the super chat. Is like once we went tonight, especially, it's like we got a game and a half lead over them. It's like clear to find, like not much gray area there that will have the best record. But yeah, thanks for straightening that out, SP. Appreciate you. Jarsoin, I hope I'm saying your name right, bro. Says, wow, last season feels like it doesn't even exist. I know. Yep. It's classic, just like, it's like when you're having a shitty ass day, bro, and then like the next time you have a good day and you're feeling good, you almost just like feel so far removed. Like, I can't even imagine, it doesn't even feel like the same life right now. I'll go back every now and then and watch like a highlight tape from a game last year, and I'm just thinking like, man, like, we had Jake Bauers batting 2 for like a good like month more. You know, Billy McKinney, who really wasn't even that bad. Billy McKinney was one of like the better ones that stepped up and played decent. Like, he was like one of the table setters for us for like a month. Nuts. Mullins were in the wild card mix last year. Crazy. Yeah, they were. Yep. I'm pretty sure George. I think they not even just were in the wild card mix. I'm pretty sure, didn't they make the wild card? I'm pretty sure they were the third NL wild card team. Yeah, they played the Phillies, and the Phillies swept them 2-0. But yeah, they made the playoffs last year. Insane. Dan, read the Chinese in the chat. Can I translate this? Hold on. I gotta like copy and paste this. Let's see. Japanese to English. Let's see here. 9 station upper limit. I don't get it. Tyler Miller's Chinese, buddy, yeah. Unless I put it in wrong. Or blame Google Translate. Which some people get on Google Translate a lot, though, actually. They'll be like... I remember one time I messaged Luis Heel, actually. Who follows Yanks Ave? No flex. I wanted to get him on Tone the Slab to do like an interview one time. And I asked him via Google Translate. And I remember showing my one boy, Jose, who I used to work with. And he was like... It's not that what you said was wrong. It just sounded so clunky and stupid. The way, and I didn't have to say anything bad, but it's just like apparently there is a a pretty clear like. I don't know what the word would be, but apparently Google Translate can be off, is what I hear. Even if it technically translates it properly, it can be like misleading. So I hear. But yeah, I don't know what my Japanese friend in the chat was saying, but I'm sure it was like "Let's go Yankees" or something. Shishia. That is how you say thank you in Japanese. You know how I learned that? I was eating a wonton soup at Golden Gate in Tom's River with my mother. And I had that confirmed by watching Karate Kid, the new one. And Jaden Smith's little girlfriend said shishia to him. Which means thank you. So I got you on that end. Rough at bat by Stanton. Oh, good. He had his homer. Oh, now we got actual Japanese in the chat. All right, hold on. Cosmo, I am translating this as we speak. It's probably like, go fuck yourself, Dan. Judge is better than Ohtani. Let's go. Amazing. Amazing. Props to you, Cosmo. Props to you.
Verdugo got the scoring started tonight.
Yo, Vorbis and Jonathan point me out. You are correct. Shishio is Chinese, not Japanese, which makes sense considering I was told that at a Chinese restaurant. L by me. I apologize. Let's move on and watch some baseball, shall we? Jesus Christ. I thought I was pretty smart saying that too.
And it's 0-2 on Verdugo. Maybe looking for that slider.
All right, so what's our score here? 11
Tried to hold up.
to 5. Who should be the post-game pick tonight, chat? Bro, before we know it, we're going to be 30 games over 500. Because we win tonight, we're 49-21. So after tonight, we'll be 2 wins away from 50 over.
3-0-2.
So maybe by the time we're done in Boston, we might be... Did I say 50 over? It might be 30 over 500
So it looks
by the time we're done in Boston.
Holmes, barring trouble in the ninth, get the evening off for the day game tomorrow. 2-2
Yeah, who's
now.
pitching for the Orioles tomorrow? Let's find out. I know we got Nestor...
Possibly be available for tomorrow.
Oh, we're taking Weaver out.
Yankees have got
Tomorrow. I know we got Nestor. Who's pitching for the Orioles?
Torres, Trevino,
Orioles. Royals.
Stanton.
Marsh. Alec Marsh.
Verdugo rips that nice backhand stop by
He's solid. 11 starts, 5-3 record, 4.05 ERA, 1.17 whip. So a respectable pitcher.
Found nice play here from
Dan Clear likes anime or something. He's Japanese biased. Honestly, I've seen one anime. And the first chat you said was Japanese, was Chinese. What are you gonna do, SP? What are you gonna do, bro? I took a big L on that. What's it called? I've watched one anime in my life, and you can probably guess what it is. And it's some of the most badass television ever made. Dragon Ball Z. Outside of that, though, I mean, I've seen bits and pieces of shit, like Naruto is technically anime, right? I feel like I'm stuttering like crazy on the stream. But yeah, it's pretty much Dragon Ball Z, and that's it.
Well, it's always nice to see the power
I'm an idiot, man.
with Torres.
Let's just move on from the whole Chinese topic, bro. Oh, Dragon Ball Z, bro. Don't even get started. Dragon Ball Z's fucking awesome.
28 games.
Even when I'm not, like, watching Dragon Ball Z, which right now I'm not. Like, I've rewatched it a million times. I was rewatching it as recent as, like, sometime in the winter. But, like, at the gym, bro, I'll still listen to, like, Goku turning Super Saiyan theme, Vegeta's Super Saiyan theme, Gohan's Super Saiyan 2 theme. That shit in the gym, bro, goes fucking
2-1.
quite hard.
Popped up.
Quite hard.
Shallow right.
All right, popped up. Let me get a post-game officially ready. I'm kind of
Makes the catch.
slacking. So Petit will get the win.
Out of the ninth we go. Yankees looking locked in.
Altaville will get the loss, right? Did he gave up a run, obviously. Yeah, because he left the bases juiced. Although sometimes they're weird with that, but it'll definitely be him getting the L. And if it's not, I won't even feel bad about it. Let's see. Just kidding. We strive to be correct here at Yankees Avenue. By the way, chat, thank you for tuning in to another stream. Especially today, where I could tell, like, my brain is still in, like, nap mode all day, but, we've been kicking it. And, we'll be back Friday. We will be back Friday for Yankees Red Sox. And I can't wait to see you. Can't wait to fucking see you, chat. Alright, I need a good picture. Let's see, did you guys offer any suggestions for a post-game? Lando says Stanton. I'm not against that. I am not against that. If there's a good Stanton pick, I am very much for that. Here's my pregame, too, which I actually like when that happens, when the guy who was in the pregame is also the postgame. Alright, there's no pictures on Getty, but I think the Yankees posted a good Stanton picture, actually, on Twitter. Yeah, word. Stanton it is. Will probably be in the YouTube thumbnail as well. Possibly. But the blockade. Did you ever hear the tragedy of Darth Plagueis the Wise? Word. Stanton picture is in. So, yo, very quickly after dropping the first two to LA without Soto, this will be 4 straight for the Yankees. This is what we're working with, chat. This is what we're working with. I got to throw the Manscaped decal up for the next 2 days per contract agreements. Word. Here's Ferguson. Which, speaking of him doing better, his ERA is now below 5, and he does have 24 Ks in 20 innings. So let's have another good outing here. And he's starting off Bobby Witt, so we'll see how this goes. But post-game highlights by Yankees Avenue. Yep, that'll be coming up about half hour or so after final pitch. Gabriel says, watch Ace of Diamond or Major for baseball anime. Okay, there's baseball anime, huh? Not against it. If I see it, I'm looking for something to watch, I'll throw it on. Yeah, no, I like that stand picture. Ground ball left side. Volpe in the hole. Nice play. Witt's fast. Closing pitcher always stresses me out, no matter the lead. That's fair. I'm feeling pretty confident right now, though. Hell yeah, let's get this W. Luna, you're awesome, by the way. I like your energy. I've seen you here before, but I think. Didn't think Marinaccio is a Tom's River boy, too. Yep, he is, Abe. Yep. Ron Marinaccio, of course, Todd Frazier. Tom's River is a pretty legit spot for baseball. Definitely a baseball town, and obviously, we won it all in 99. Or no, 98. 98, I think. Which, that's a big deal around here, bro. Like, that's still, like you go to a little ice cream parlor, you'll see pictures of that shit. The 98 Little League World Series champions.
In there for a strike. Good start from Cody Poteet. Pitched into the 6th, allowed just 2 runs.
Oh, yeah, I'm excited about Wingstop. That'll be good. Good pitch, Ferg.
And 1-2 on Pasquantino.
Bump, 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 bump. Hey, Dan, don't forget to show love to our comments in your highlight videos. Let's go, Yanks. Hell yeah, Narco, for sure. And nice. Word, one dead. I will. I look at every comment on the highlight videos. And I'll respond to I'll usually let people know I see them with the I'll give it a heart. I think I've done that for you too, Narco. So yeah, trust me, I see all the comments. Check them every day. If I'm just bullshitting or if I'm on the Bolio and I'm just scrolling, I go to YouTube Studio, recent comments, I look through them all. So I got you.
All 4 plate appearances.
Let's go, Ferg. Wrap this shit up, yo.
Strike 1.
Oh, by the way, real quick, for those who are interested, did not love episode 3 of The Acolyte. Not giving up hope on the show, but I hate flashback episodes. Was not a huge fan. Base hit left field. There's some good stuff, but I thought yesterday was a step back for The Acolyte. But I'll be watching next week, which I imagine will be another flashback episode.
Trevino wanted it. He wanted it away. Caught too much of the plate.
Her bodies go like September. Nick's what up, Nick? Says yo Dan, when did you start this channel? Actually, back in if you go to the origin date, it's 2013. I was uploading A-Rod highlight videos with Run This Town in the background. And little old-fashioned classic 12-year-old mixtapes like that. But as for when Yankees Avenue became Yankees Avenue, I would say 2019 was the first year of really starting to post more daily. Especially the highlights started in 2019. As for me making content, it was that off season. So I would say 2019 for sure. But it's technically been around forever. But back then, for those who are really OGs remember, it was just I just had the YouTube name was Dan Rourke. It wasn't Yankees Avenue. I changed it to Yankees Avenue, and I think 2020. Maybe it was 2019. Which in hindsight, that was one of the easier decisions I ever made because there's brand recognition across, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. Mark Perry with the $2 super chat. Jimmy Norb still your teammate for BB5. Hell yeah, yo. Hell yeah. I'm going to be seeing not for BB5. That's not being recorded till September. But I'll be seeing Jimmy Norb a week from today. We're doing we have franchise league floorball. Tomorrow we're recording Captain's League floorball. The final day. No spoilers. But yeah, no, this time next week, Jimmy Norp will be in town. Flying in. As well as Plouffe, Rose, all them. Colin Stone. All my dogs. Damn, they got Clay warming up now. Come on, Ferg. Don't fucking make Clay come in. Facts, Rob. If it was a little quick flashback, word, and go back to present day, because like I was really into the present day story and all the characters. Like I think they were great. Now, obviously, we didn't really get any of that, besides Soul and all them in the flashback. But it also sucks, is like there's still so much more story to tell, like flashback wise, that I'm sure next episode will be a flashback too. It really just felt like a waste. But I digress. Let's go, Ferg.
2-2.
Wait a second. Do I have music playing right now? Oh, no. Oh, Plouffe's awesome. Glenn says, cheers for the watch party, Dan. See you in the next one. Hell yeah, Glenn. Hell yeah. Gabriel asks if I'm any good at floorball. To be honest, yo, not great, but where I do excel, not patting. Nice, ring him up, Blue. Nice, let's go. Good call, Blue. It was borderline, but good enough. Too dead. Defense and floorball, I'm just kind of a pest with. So I've realized that's my strong suit. But it's definitely, I'll be honest, it's definitely my weaker sport, which I know sounds crazy to say. I keep saying, yo, like, we should get basketball in the warehouse, but I don't think Jimmy's a big basketball fan. And so if he doesn't like basketball, I wouldn't do it either. Fucking love Jimmy. Dad, do you watch MLW wiffle ball? I only follow up like with what Norp's doing. Really, I watch his stuff. But no, I don't watch too much of it, like just like on YouTube and whatnot. But I'm always following up with, like what Norp's doing. If I see like some Drew Davis stuff, I'll always give it a like. I can't wait to see Norp, yo. He's awesome. One of literally my favorite people of all time. Might be number one, honestly. See where my DoorDash is at. Ground ball, slow roller. This should maybe do it. Trevino spins over the first. And just like that, 4 straight wins for the Yankees, 49-21. Now just a couple wins away. From being 30 games over 500. We're almost there. Another good W. Trevino 3-run bomb. Stanton 2-run bomb. Glaber 3-run bomb. Petit pitched well again. And yo, automatic. All the frickin' matic. That's what we've been saying all year long. Nothing changes tonight. Yanks win their... Yanks win their 4th straight. Good shit. Alrighty. Good shit, Chad. Let me make sure I have enough storage to save my file here, which I definitely should.
17 of their first 22 series in a season. And more often than not,
yeah, we're good.
It has resulted in the
we're good. All right, recording is stopped. Post game is about to go up. It's posting. Yo, chat, thank you so much again for tuning into yet another Yankees Avenue watch party. Reminder that Mateo says, Dan, you really missed the Yankees Avenue podcast. Will you ever do something similar to that? I am, yeah. It's been a pretty hectic last couple weeks, and to be totally transparent with you guys, I don't think I'm going to... What I have in mind is something similar to that. Now, it's not going to be with Pat. It's not going to be... It'll be on the podcast ilk, but to be honest, I don't see that starting up until I move into my new crib come July 1st. So, a little bit of a wait on that. But to answer your question, yes, I do. Stay tuned. But yeah, there is unfortunately not a watch party tomorrow with a weekday day game. Tough, hate it, but you know how I feel about weekday day games. We will be back, of course, Friday though for Yankees Red Sox. So as for the team, good shit again tonight. 4 straight wins, best record in baseball by a game and a half now because the Phillies lost today. And yeah, let's sweep tomorrow, win again, and I'll see you guys on Friday, yo. See you guys on Friday. And yeah, if you could drop a like in the stream, helps out a bunch. But thanks, yo. Thank you guys so much. I'm just reading the final chats in here. But yeah, awesome. Appreciate you guys. I'll see you next time. Let's go, Yanks, baby.